those mornings you look outside and everything is different? Nothing is like it was? Do you believe in fate? I do. At least I think I do. It's hard to believe that it's been a year since I last saw you. We miss so much trying so hard to hold on to the things that we once had. But you know, not even the stars stay in sight forever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CGL. We're here for the North American opponent picking stream. Earlier today, you heard the European one. And for those who are not aware, our playoffs are coming up here starting next week, and I'm here with Shadowfang.
Hello, Headrammer. Hello, everybody. Nice to see everyone. We're ready to, see where these teams are going to pick, see how they're feeling and vibing about all their seasons and their potential playoff expectations.
Yeah.
So we're going to start today with the console NA Platinum tier, so tier 2 for the console scene.
Yeah, that is correct. So we're going to go into console plat first, and just to give a brief overview for everyone of how this process is going to go, we're going to go through each tier of North America. We did all the European ones earlier. We're going to bring in the top seeds of their tier, ask them and give them the opportunity to pick what first round opponent they want to play. In some tiers, teams will get a bye, and instead they'll pick what team they want to play into for after the first round opponent. But we're going to get each team represented in, ask them about how their season's been, and then allow them to pick the team and bring in the team they picked in and ask them about their season as well as how they feel about being picked. And, so maybe we'll get a little bit of spice, maybe not, maybe we'll get a lot of love. We always love love, but, hard to turn down the spice too.
Yeah, you always got to have a little spice in your life, just a little bit. I'm a big hot sauce fan myself, so I definitely feel
you got that one on me, I could say, but we don't want to waste too many people's time, so let's get started here. We're gonna bring in Vortex here first. So let's see here. So there was 4 teams making the NA console playoffs here. We had Vortex, TM Saints, the Pack Academy, and Primal Warriors T2. In that order is our seeding here. So we're gonna bring in Vortex. Let's see here. We got Awesome is who's gonna be our person here. There's so many people on our voice channel, I have to scroll to drag them, but scrolling and dragging does not work. There we go.
There we go. Welcome, Awesome. How you feeling today?
Oh, Awesome is deafened. Let's see here. One moment as we... Hi, Awesome. You've unmuted yourself. Hello.
There we go. How you feeling today, man?
Great.
Awesome. So, how'd you feel about your season? What'd you think?
I'll be honest. I don't know how we got first seed, especially with the past 2 losses to Saints. The first half of the season was easy, and then mid-season tournament pretty easy, and then I don't want to talk about the second half.
Okay. So you're hoping to have a little comeback here in the playoffs from that second half. What do you think? What do you think bogged you down so much in that second half?
Our whole team has changed roles.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't help, and I don't know really. Just meta changed a bit. So,
what was the meta you guys were playing in the early part of the season that worked so well for you?
Well, we had the Orisa meta with Kenku on Orisa, but now they're on Flex support. So things have changed a lot with our tanks, shot calling, and that.
Why was there so many role swaps?
Well, it turns out our best DPS player is also our best tank player, and then our best sub tank player is our best support player. So confusing.
That is a little confusing, I will admit.
Well, yeah, basically.
Headrammer, that's the Overwatch cycle. You go from tank to support to DPS. That's just kind of how you go as a player. I don't know who decided it, but it just kind of goes that way.
It is the way of things.
Well, so who are you feeling like picking today between the Pack Academy and Primal Warriors T2?
This is a pretty easy pick. Discussed it with the coaches, Gallant and Bacon. But we're picking Primal.
All right, Primal Warriors T2. Okay, okay.
And what
Why
makes
Primal?
yeah.
Well, basically, reason we're picking them is because the only struggle we had against them last stage is when our Genji player had an AKM blade and it took like 5 minutes to build it.
Mhm.
And besides that, they were pretty easy games.
Okay, well we
Okay.
got Smoky Knight here from Primal Warriors. So Vortex picked you guys first. What do you think about that?
Predictable. It's pretty predictable. The season for us has been a little rocky. Getting up, start with those preseason switch ups to our lineup. So not exactly not exactly outside of my range, but I've been watching their games, so not mad.
Yeah,
All right.
you mentioned about a few like hiccups to your roster as well. What would happen with like your changes in the roster?
So, as we're leading up into the season, there's a couple of roster changes. There's just people not showing up to team. It's been a kind of a rough start to the season with the team trying to get everybody in one place and whatnot. But this season has been a really good since we are such a young team playing together. This has been a really good kind of preseason for the next season to come up.
So you're building this roster for the future?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, are you seeing this as a roster you can build on for the future?
Yes, absolutely. There was definitely a few switch ups before we got into this season, so we're kind of learning each other still a little bit, learning to play together. We started forming that cohesion that some of these other teams that have been playing together a little bit longer have had, and we're looking forward to come out blast next season real hard.
All right. So, how are you feeling about this matchup that you're going to be having against Vortex?
Well, so Vortex is really good. I mean, I know Infinite has that tracking on lockdown, and that's going to be really hard to fight. That Mercy Pharmacy that they like to run is going to be kind of a pain. But as has been pointed out, we need to get our dive comp on point, and we've been working on it.
All right. Either teams have any last words?
Not really.
Looking forward to a fun match, man.
Yeah, looking forward to that higher seed match versus Packer Saints.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining us, and then we're gonna bring in the representatives from the Pack Academy and Primal Warriors teams, who kind of get forced together.
Look forward to this match on stream.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like we got a little bit of banter going on here.
I love good beef.
Yeah. So I brought in Cordy B and Coco here from both Saints and the Pack Academy.
Welcome. How are y'all feeling today? Let's start.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. So, how'd you feel about your season?
Our season has been a mixed bag. The first half of the season was a little bit of a struggle for us for a multiple of reasons. The last half of our season has really felt good. The team has been coming together. Our play has been coming together, and it's definitely been an upswing for us.
What do you think has made the second half of the season so much better? Like, what's changed?
First half of our season, we had a captain who was not doing the captain thing and left our team in shambles. So our team got brought together, which is really important. We finally stabilized. We had a solid roster with people who showed up to scrims, and so we could just like build synergy and actually like play together consistently.
Oh yeah, that's actual practice essentially.
Yeah, really.
That always helps. Building synergy.
It's
is,
the
the
little
most important
details.
part, those little things can really just go a long way with trying to build a team.
Yeah, and I have to say, like, Pack Academy, like, we actually like each other as friends. We play each other outside of Overwatch. Like, we play other games together and we hang out together. and being able to like actually build that foundation has been a huge game changer.
Yeah. So how are you feeling going into this matchup with Saints then?
I'm really excited because Saints has definitely been the team that has put us on our toes all season long, and it's been very back and forth. So I'm looking forward to another matchup against them.
Who won the last one?
We did.
Okay, what was the scoreline on that one? If you remember.
1-4? Or no, 1-3. Sorry.
Okay.
1-3, 1-3.
I want to say I had to call CR in this situation, but like we have a situation, problems going down. Sound the
No, I
alarm.
was doing math in my head
maps.
at the same
Hold
time
on.
that I was talking, so I was like 4 maps total. It just, messed that one up a little.
Yeah, it happens. So, Coco, are you there? I saw you unmute, but I'm not hearing you if you're speaking. Oh, maybe a little bit of technical issues potentially here.
Very possible. It happens.
Let me try dragging you out and back in. Does that fix your problem? Ah, wait, I saw your voice.
There we go.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hey, Coco, how's it going?
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, and yourself?
Pretty good. Were you able to hear everything that was said previously?
I was, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. How's your season been?
Our season has been pretty good. Like, we had a similar situation to the Pack Academy, where we had like a rough first half of the season. We took a pretty hard loss in our mid-season tournament, but we definitely turned it around after.
Right. Did your team made it to the finals of the season tournament, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and you lost to Vortex, right?
Yeah, we lost to Vortex pretty hard.
And what do you think that is?
I think it was definitely a lack of practice, and we definitely struggled with our team synergy. But I think we brought it back after the mid-season tournament.
Okay, so it was kind of like that shock your team needed in order to kind of snap back into form.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. How you feeling about this matchup with Pack Academy?
I'm really excited. Yeah, we've been going back and forth a lot.
Mhm.
They did really well last week against us, yeah. I'm really excited to see how things are gonna end.
Would you say this is a pretty even matchup then? Could go either way?
Definitely.
Are you cooking up any secret strats you're gonna put into play for this matchup?
Maybe, who knows?
Oh, playing the secretive card, huh? Maybe not. I don't know. Might
They're
pull
gonna pull
out
out
the Bastion gameplay.
Legendary Bastion.
Yeah.
Legend himself. They're gonna run the Trick Room Bastion May comp. It's gonna be beautiful.
Exactly.
Shh, don't reveal our secrets.
Is there anything else either of you two want to say, either about the matchup or your season so far?
No?
I mean, I'm just excited that we get to play Saints first. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
I agree, something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Glad to hear all this positivity.
Yeah, I'm just picturing the Giga Chad meme of them shaking hands right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank
It's
you.
me and Coco right now.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for joining us here.
Thank
And good luck for both of your postseason.
Thank you.
Okay, and that was NA console Platts. We're working our way up to Diamond now.
Diamond. It's gonna get spicy in this tier. 'cause
Yeah,
we got
Diamond's a little-
16.
Diamond get a little spicy, and we do have more teams this one. You want to walk us through about how the Diamond tier is arranged?
Alright, so there are 6 teams that have qualified for playoffs, and as a result of that, the top 2 teams get a bye week. And so we're going to first bring in the 3rd seed, codename Misfits, to pick from the 5th seed, TM Aces, or the 6th seed, Primal Warriors. And then after that, we're going to talk to the 4th seed, Barons, and the remaining matchup between those 2 teams. And then we're going to bring in the 1st seed to pick who gets to play the winner of which matchup, so between the 3 and whoever they pick, and the 4 and whoever they pick. I feel like I could explain this way better if I had a piece of paper to like write it on.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
draw it out.
It's always concerning when we have that thing where it's like, where we need diagrams to explain what we mean. It's like maybe we've messed this up, but but we'll get started here. So the first person we're bringing in is Spirit MP4 here from Codename Misfits. Boom.
All right.
Spirit's
Welcome
currently
to the
deafened.
chat, Spirit.
Spirit, what's up?
Hello,
How's it going?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing great. How'd you feel about your season?
Um, it worked out a lot better than I thought it would, honestly.
Mhm.
A lot of ups and downs throughout the season. I wouldn't say I'm not surprised we made playoffs, but I'm more surprised that we are picking a team in the playoffs.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was a series of events that led to it where I think originally you guys were not originally going to pick, and some things got like shuffled around due to some like team dropping out or whatever that made it so that we had a weird number of teams. Essentially made it so we had 6 instead of like a proper bracket number. Which means that the 2 teams above you get a bye, so they don't pick. They don't pick
Well, there's
directly.
There's that, and then the Diamonds here had like, what was it, like 4 or 5 teams with the same record almost. Like, it was very, very close across the board. It was odd. So 1 win, 1 loss could flip you like 2 or 3 seeds.
That's a really good point, actually.
Mhm.
So you kind of talked about how you're a little bit surprised. You're not surprised you made playoffs, but you're surprised you're picking. How do you think your season went overall?
All things considered, I think it went great. We had a lot of turnover throughout the season. Multiple times where our like we had players that like either lost interest or just left the team for reasons. And we almost actually had issues with. Well, actually, we had a lot of issues with actually having players to play in games.
Mm-hmm.
So in the games where we had an actual starting lineup, we did very well. In the games where we did some blip of business, or where we did some weird role swapping or whatever, we did some weird lineup adjustments. We didn't do so hot. So yeah, we had a couple games. I felt like we should have had 3-0s, or we should have won more convincingly than we did. But hey, a win's a win. So
Okay.
All right, so who would you like to pick between Aces or Primal Warriors? Which team are you feeling?
we're gonna pick Primal Warriors.
Primal Warriors, okay. And what made you decide to pick them over Aces?
Um, uh, it it seems like they just had the worst season. They had a little bit. It seemed like they struggled a little bit after the start of the season.
Mhm.
So, probably have like the worst upside compared to Aces, but
Mhm.
both teams are so similar that it's hard to pick one. So we just went with a lower seeded team.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You just went with the lower seeded team. That's a fair enough rationale, I'd say. And it looks like we got Fives in here now. Fives, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Awesome. How do you feel about how'd you feel about your season overall?
A lot of ups, lots of downs. In the playoffs, are still making playoffs, whether it's the last seed. We're just gonna go on with the underdog mentality
Mhm.
and try to do what we can.
So, how you feeling then about this matchup with Codename? What are you thinking?
We didn't play him during the regular season, so a lot of new aspects to the challenge.
Mhm.
But we'll see what we got. Trust our game plan. Trust what we got cooking up.
So you got
That's
strats
all we
cooking
got.
up over there. Okay, so easy 3-0 is what you're saying.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
You're gonna just hand Headrammer the gold medal for instigating right there.
No,
Nice.
I would never do
Beautiful
such a
work.
thing. Look.
It's beautiful work.
Look, I need to keep Stream viewership, man. It needs to go up. Is there anything else either of you two want to say about what you season this matchup? I'll take that as a no.
Pretty much it.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to both of your
All right.
teams here, and we're gonna bring in Barons and Aces, so an inter-org rivalry coming up here in the fourth matchup.
Oh, those are always fun.
I know.
How do they always end up playing each other?
I don't know. And they're both deafened at the moment.
And yet again, the first round matchup, first in the mid-season, now in
Yeah,
the
hear me?
playoffs.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Aces and
Chubbs.
Barons. Hello,
Alright.
Chubbs. How'd you feel
Well.
about the Barons season?
You know, I'm gonna have some ups and downs, but I'm feeling pretty good going into the playoffs. I think we got a good shot, and I think we can make a good run in these playoffs. Go to those finals, get that chip.
Okay.
Yeah. You
And
gotta love the confidence.
yeah, so what do you think about being like an inter-org matchup right off the bat?
You know, those are my boys' aces. They're cool. They're an outlawed org. Good guys. It's gonna be a fun matchup. I've scrimmed them a couple times. Good team. So yeah, have some fun.
So what you're saying is you're kicking them to the curb first round, knocking them out.
I didn't say that, but that might happen. I don't know.
Proximus, what do you think about this matchup? Proximus, can you hear us all right? Oh, we might have the same problem someone else had earlier. I'm going to drag him out and drag him back in again.
Just gotta unplug it and plug it back in. That's always the solution.
Proximus, are you there?
Hello?
Hello! How are you doing?
Good.
So what do you think about this inter-org matchup right off the bat here?
We're gonna have to thug it out.
Yeah? Who comes out
Yeah,
on
we're
top?
gonna have to. I don't want to say because we're pretty much equally matched.
Oh, okay. So you
All
have
of us should be.
So it's a full 5-map series.
Yeah.
And how's the Aces season been so far?
We could easily be undefeated right now, but we did a little bit too much of trolling.
Okay.
Too much trolling.
Okay. Just so not taking things as seriously as it should have been.
Yeah. We could easily be undefeated right now, but a little bit too much trolling.
Okay. I mean, having fun's a good thing.
Yeah, you know what happens.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So, either y'all have any other words about the matchup or how you felt about your season?
I'm kind of sad one of us is going out this early because we shouldn't be here. We should be top 3 right now. But some things didn't come out like we planned and we're here now.
Yeah, I don't got much to say, but good luck, man.
Yeah. Unlucky, I guess we ended up here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like that. All right. Well, thank you both for joining us here, and we're gonna bring in Atomic from Mingus.
All right, bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
There we got Atomic.
All right, Atomic. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How's your season been?
I'd say our season's been, really well. 1 seed, can't really complain.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, it's the struggle beyond the top sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Suffering from success.
Just too much winning. Too difficult to find errors.
Yeah. So your team here, essentially, are you familiar with what you're picking here?
Yeah, I just pick between the 2 matchups, right?
Yeah, you essentially pick the winner of which one you want to play.
Yeah. So, do you know the 2 matchups? I can roll them out for you if you'd like.
It's Codename versus Primal, right?
Codename Primal, and then 2 Outlawed.
Okay, I'll take the winner of the Codename versus Primal matchup.
Codename versus Primal. Okay. Any particular reason why you went that way?
I just feel like out of those 2 teams, I feel like we have a really good matchup with both of them. They're both mostly just kind of locked into Rush most of the time. And I feel like Aces and Barons have a little bit more flexible with what they can play. And I feel like I can see Aces coming out of or Barons, and they both, if they hit a hot streak, they both go really far. But I'm feeling pretty confident that we can handle either the team that comes out of the other matchup pretty easily.
All right.
And which team in these playoffs do you think is the biggest threat to you guys?
I'd say as of late, I'd say Aces is finally hitting stride for the season. You know, they have a relatively new lineup. They signed Piety. I think they're finally hitting the form they want to hit. We went to Nat 5 against them in our last week's matchup, so
So very
I'm feeling
recent.
Aces. Yeah, so I think Aces is probably the team I'm worried most about.
Is there any particular player that's kind of like popping off for them?
Piety has been playing really well, and Stingy and Solar with their tanks also been playing pretty well. I'd say.
And what's a player on your own team that people should watch out for?
I'd say S2K and Scorpy. They're both just a lethal DPS duo. You know, they can both bust out so many different heroes. It's kind of hard to deal with.
Okay. And actually, I want to hear your prediction here, since you're kind of in this unique position where you get to sit back and kind of observe what happens before you play into these teams. I want to hear your prediction. Who do you think is going to win these two matchups?
For the Outlawed matchup, I see Aces winning a really close one, 3-2 or 3-1. And then for the other one, I see a really good matchup at the bottom as well, as they both run a lot of rush and have a lot of talent. But I see Codename coming out on that one relatively a little bit easier, I'd say 3-1 or 3-0.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to say about your season or these upcoming matchups?
Nothing. I'm just not really. You know, I'm very excited for playoffs. Bingus on top. Shout out to Rhodes.
All right, all right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we're gonna bring in, I believe the pack is who we're bringing in.
Yeah, bringing in the pack.
Yeah.
Skinny.
Awesome. Nice talking to y'all.
See ya. Yeah, Skinny.
Yeah, let's see.
The balloons streamer themselves.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find them in the server listing, but I don't see them joined. Let's see.
They were on the top for me.
Oh, they're right. What the heck? Why? Is there probably a special character somewhere in there?
I think it's because they were streaming.
Skinny, what's up?
How are
Welcome.
How
Good.
has
How
your
are you
season
doing?
been?
It's been a roller coaster. I'm talking not hills and valleys,
Yeah.
but Mount Mariana's Trench. It's been fantastic.
Yeah. So walk us through a little bit. Why's it been like that?
Mainly just because the way the meta has shifted, it's either been completely in our favor or we've been getting screwed by it. It's fantastic. It really is. It's content filled. All right, y'all need to watch us more often. That's great.
Okay, and where are things at for you now?
Right now, I'm feeling really good. I feel like the meta is in a place where we can really utilize our strengths. You know what I mean?
So as long as I mean, the playoffs admittedly is fairly long comparatively. It's kind of like essentially half a season, a regular season. Do you think a potential patch could mess up your guys' run throughout the playoffs?
I think it might get us a little bit shaken up, but you know what? My team is very, very adaptable, so I have faith.
Yeah,
I think we can make some magic happen.
The new hero's dropping pretty soon, isn't it? Now that I
It
think
is.
about it. Ooh, it might be a little spicy.
It's gonna be fantastic, dude.
Yeah. So how you feeling about your matchup? You're gonna be playing the winner of Barons and Aces.
I think it's no matter what comes out, it's gonna be a very close game, don't get me wrong. But I think no matter what, we're coming out on top. It's just how it is. It's just how it is.
That's the kind of confidence I like to hear.
Absolutely.
So I asked this kind of Atomic for Bingus.
Yep.
And my question is, I want to hear your predictions for these two matchups that are coming kind of before you guys. So there's Codename Misfits versus Primal Warriors and Barons versus Aces. Who do you think's coming out on top of these two games?
Being completely honest with you, I think Misfits and Barons both take their wins. Barons, it's going to be a close game, but Misfits, it's going to be a stomp, but it's going to be content filled. That's what I'll say. It's going to be content.
Content. Oh, so we're going to see some like fancy plays and stuff.
We're going to see some fancy plays. We're going to see some trick shots. It's going to be fantastic. All right, it's going to be a game.
The 360 no scopes. That's what I like to hear.
Only 360 no scopes. Nothing else. All right. From Baby Divas, of course.
Of course.
As long as they silent shot. You gotta add the silent shot in.
So I guess you guys were. So obviously, Bingus here got to choose which kind of matchup they wanted to play into. If you were given that choice, would you pick the same one they took, or would you have taken the one you end up with?
I think I would have chosen the same as them. just solely on the basis of we've gone against that team so many times and it's been very back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. I mean, it's the enemy you know versus the enemy you don't know kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I guess, is there anything else you really want to say about your season?
Yeah. Everyone who likes to talk about the pack, there's a reason we're on top and you're not.
Well, you're actually second, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Close enough.
Close enough. You're close enough. You're pretty much at the top.
Yeah, we're in the vicinity.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here, and time to move on. Trying to move on to PC Diamond.
PC Diamond up next. And it's going to be the same exact format for PC Diamond as it was for Console Diamond. There are 6 teams. Third seed's going to come in, have a choice between 5 and 6. And then we're going to have the 1 seed come in and pick the matchup winners, basically.
Yes. One moment as I get this ready here.
So the first team we're going to have coming in is the 3rd seed, the C9 K9s.
Yeah, you want to walk us through the standings for this tier?
Yeah, sure thing. So on top in this tier is Team Rat, followed by No One, then the C9 K9s in 3rd, Club Penguin in 4th, Doubloons in all caps in 5th. It's very important that Doubloons is in all caps. And then Stalwart is in 6th.
Yeah, we've got some interesting matches coming up here. So let me pull in Slips here.
Slips.
There we go.
Slips, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Doing well.
Awesome. How'd you feel about the season?
Oh, okay. So the C9 K9s, we started out not great. I mean, I believe our first and second games were against No One and Team Rat, so those were L's. But we had a good, long, hard look at ourselves and started out as a plat team, fighting up, and then we all wanted to grow. We all wanted to get better, and ended up climbing. Everybody climbed, and we had some guys that kind of climbed a little too high, so we had to cut them. But so our season went up and down, and we had to make some roster changes. And after that happened, we ended up doing really well, not dropping a single match.
That is pretty. So since the roster changes are made, you haven't dropped any matches.
Correct.
Okay. So you guys
our only two losses were to No One and Rat.
Have you played them since?
No.
Okay. So we might have some potential revenge matches coming up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So who are you feeling here between Doubloons and Stalwart for your pick?
Well, when I asked the team, what teams we were interested in facing off in the playoffs, my team was like, all right, who's the biggest guy in the room? Who's the biggest dog we could take out here? And they're like, all right, let's go for Team Rat again. I'm like, well, unfortunately, top 2 teams have a bye.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're gonna go after Club Penguin.
Okay. This is the kind of confidence I like to hear, because normally people are like, it's a hard decision, but I'll take the 12th team all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah, that's not who we are. So our identity is centered on always getting better, always improving. We spend a lot of time practicing, sitting down VOD review with our coach, taking necessary steps to every single practice, learn something and get better. And we don't feel like we're going to do that by playing, lower teams. We always want to, shoot for the moon.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that sense of grind is such an important thing. Actually, we have someone in the chat here saying you don't want smoke with Club Penguin. How do you respond to
that? Who said that?
It looks like
Monty.
Yeah.
I mean, our 3-0 victory against them in the last match, didn't really have a.
Oh, okay. So maybe we do have the revenge match coming up here. We'll have to maybe keep an eye on this one for the streams.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. Tell you what, we're gonna come to play and we're gonna fight hard.
Who do you think your biggest rival is in these playoffs?
I mean, we didn't really have a rivalry. We didn't have any issues with any team. Although, we're going to be coming for that number 1 spot. So we're looking at Team Rat.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Let's see here. So also then, while I have you here, so that kind of forces Doubloons and Stalwart to play each other. Who do you think's going to win that matchup?
Doubloons and Stalwart. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Stalwart is a plat team fighting up. Doubloons, I think they have more talent, so I'm going to go Doubloons on that one.
Okay.
All right. And seems like from what you're saying, you're feeling pretty good about the matchup with Club Penguin.
Yeah.
So let's pull in Club Penguin then, why don't we? Boom. Club Penguin right here.
Hello, Club Penguin. Truth. How you feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling excited.
Awesome. What'd you think about your season?
Oh, our season started out understandably awful. We had scrimmed a total of, I think, 1 time before our first match.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been uphill ever since. We haven't really had a chance to fight a lot of the top teams. We never fought Club Rat. We never fought Team Rat or C9. So, but we did win against no one. So ever since the start, it's been uphill, and I think we have a decent shot at winning playoffs. Not to pat ourselves on the back.
All right. So how you feeling about the matchup then with the C9 K9s?
Hard to say. I'd have to check who C9 has won against, but even that's that's not exactly a dead giveaway. Possible to say how it's gone. We've kind of thrown some really easy wins, I would have thought, and also won some matches that I didn't expect us to win at all. So.
Okay, so you guys can surprise yourself at any moment.
Oh yeah, the people we surprise most is ourselves. That's the way we like to play.
Okay, it's always good to kind of find those moments. So, what are you looking forward to most in these playoffs?
Taking on Team Rat probably. I want to be the first one to take a map off them. I don't think they've dropped a map yet, so.
True. It seems like everyone's gunning for the number 1 seed. They want to take him down.
Oh yeah, of course, got to take him down to win playoffs, and we plan on winning playoffs. So.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing that. Is there anything else either of you two want to talk about, either your season or this matchup?
No, I'm excited for it.
Headram, I just want to say thank you. I don't think anybody said thank you today for all your hard work. You're always there for answering questions. So I appreciate everything you do for this league.
Appreciate the kind words, man.
Me too.
All right. Well, then we'll let's see. It looks like we're gonna move on then to Team Rat, and we get to hear their thoughts on all this.
Do we want to talk to Doubloons and Stalwart first about their matchup?
We should have done that, yes, but I already told the Team Rat we're doing it, so my bad. Yeah.
Fair enough. We'll bring them in later.
Yeah. Hey, some nerd. How's it going?
Welcome.
Hello.
How you feeling today, man?
Yeah.
Awesome. What'd you think about the season?
It was going pretty good. So, I mean, at the start, we had someone who wanted a one-trick sim, so it was a bit difficult. But after that, picked up.
Yeah.
Then they decided to 2-trick Sim and Torb. And it got
Yes,
better.
sir. That's when it was over.
All right. So, what are you feeling about picking picking in between these winners here? So, the two matchups are C9 K9s and Club Penguin, or Doubloons and Stalwart, and you can play the winner of either of those matches. So, which one are you
Okay.
thinking?
We'll play the winner of Doubloons and Stalwart.
All right. Any particular reason for that choice?
Well, we've 3-0'd Stalwart before, I believe, and I mean, free money is free money.
Fair enough. So does it mean you're assuming Stalwart's gonna win that matchup?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, Doubloons beat no one.
Really?
Is that what they were saying?
We haven't talked to Doubloons yet. Or
No,
yet.
that was Club Penguin that said that.
Oh, it's Club Penguin. Okay, all right, my bad. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm sure we'll win regardless of who wins that matchup. So
Yeah, it seems like everyone's gunning for you guys. From what we've heard, each team's like, yeah, we want to take down Team Rat. We don't take down Team Rat.
Yeah, well, we haven't dropped the map yet, so we'll see if anyone can break that streak.
And what do you think makes your team so formidable?
Well, we've been playing together for a long time, like for like 2 or 3 years now. So we've got like a good idea of like everyone's strengths and weaknesses. We have like a lot of really like core players, like all our players are really strong individually as well. And so it's not like there's like a weak link or anything.
Mm-hmm. So your team has essentially just been grinding with each other for this entire time.
Well, we've been scrimming off and on, and like recently we haven't been playing. We didn't play quite as much when like ball was like hard meta, because that wasn't like what we were good at, and we dropped like a game to no one in the tournament because the meta shift kind of screwed us over a little bit. But we figured out like how to play against wall, and so.
Okay. And if there's any team to watch out for, which team like that is not your own, who do you think it is?
I mean, probably C9 K9s. They sounded like they're putting in a lot of the work, so they definitely have a lot of potential.
Okay. And who is there any specific player on your team that people should watch out for?
Well, if I gave out that information, then.
Oh, okay. So it's yourself essentially. You're like, yes, I am the best player of this team.
Yeah. When I come in with my Ramatra, just watch out for that.
Okay. That character can be pretty dangerous nowadays. I mean, we've been seeing in the pro-am stuff today a lot of Ramatra play.
Yeah, you got to give out these hands.
Yes, sir.
Well, is there any other final things that either you want to mention about regarding your season or these matchups?
No, I think that's it. Again, thanks to you guys for putting on the tournament. It's been a great opportunity for us.
Well, we're just glad you're enjoying yourselves.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. And we're gonna bring in Doubloons and Stalwart.
Alright, see ya. Have a great night.
You too. All right, so Doubloons and Stalwart up next. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How'd you feel about your season, man?
You know, it was ups and downs. We either won 3-0 or lost 0-3. we were all over the place.
That was a lot like my season, man.
Yeah, great.
So how have things been on the second half of the season then?
We started off strong and then we completely dropped it. But as after like week 4, we started getting some flow in, kind of getting some better fights in and getting some wins out.
Mm-hmm.
It felt nice.
And what do you think kind of like led to these changes?
I think to start, our shot calling was all over the place. Luckily, one of our teammates decided, like, he was like, I'll start just like calling everything, and we were just like, that'll work, and it did. Like the last game we played, it just definitely fixed itself, and we started getting that map down.
Okay. So someone essentially, who was the person on your team that kind of took that lead and said, "Hey, I'll handle this"?
We had Lemon do it, and he's been in CGL for a while. He's been coaching some teams here and there, and he's a good friend of all of us. We've all known each other for a long time, so he started calling, and they're really good calls and worked out really well.
Awesome. So, how you feeling about this matchup with Stalwart?
I think we got this in the bag. I think that they were the first team we played, and I think we got to a point where we just had our tank sit on the point and we pushed up, and I think if we keep that confidence, then we got this easily.
Awesome. So let's
Beacon.
let's let Stalwart have a word here. How'd you feel about your season?
I think throughout an entire season, we played a lot less than we would have liked to. I think because when you're talking about picking the winner of this one, but the last team, you mentioned Stalwart being a plat team fighting up. That's not true. It's It's worse than that. Don't worry. It's a
Ah.
gold team fighting up.
Well, that's just
and
even more
so,
impressive.
yeah, fighting through this entire season has been really rough, and I don't blame the players for finding it hard to find motivation when you're fighting 2 tiers up. Some of our players have climbed up to the diamond level, but it's rough that season. I'm so glad I made the decision to keep going though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So it sounds
overall, wish we could have played more.
Yeah, it sounds like there's been a lot of noticeable improvement from your team from what you've spoken about with all your players climbing.
I think with our players, because a lot of them started low. That was kind of the point. I wanted to get players that weren't as good. I wanted to get lower ranked players because I think the best part would be getting better. And so taking those low players and they're being thrown into diamond tier, a lot of them got better. And I know quite a few players who really fought for that improvement.
Yeah, there's nothing like quite like that motivation of actually seeing improvement in your gunplay and seeing the results from it. So going into these playoffs here, obviously you're playing the Balloons here. What do you think about this matchup? Have you played this team earlier in the season, right?
Yeah, that was our week 1 matchup, if I recall correctly, and it was streamed. And I think I forget which map it was, but Midtown, we really made them fight for it, I think, on our attacking phase. And I think we're gonna do better than that. Then I think we'll really surprise them. And if we don't surprise them by playing good, we can at least have fun. So.
Yeah. In the end, as long as you're enjoying yourself, what really matters. So I guess here, before we move on, is there anything else either of you two want to say about either your season or the matchup in general?
I think I just want to point out that we are a team that has scrimmed 0 times, and most of us have known each other since like middle school. I met a few people in college that play with us, but I think that we play our cards right, and we're taking everybody down.
Okay.
Well, the winner of this matchup will get to play Team Rat. It's just off rip.
I think you have a good argument for that, especially considering the rank discrepancy. But I think who doesn't love an underdog story? Two ranks down.
Sure,
That's a great
there's
narrative.
There's no pressure too.
Also, stalwarts like the trick room in this matchup. Okay, I see you.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining us, and I think we have to move on to Console Masters now.
All right.
Good luck with both the rest of your season.
Masters.
Thank you.
Wait, no one. We didn't talk to no one.
I really gotta. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. This is what happens when I try to be part of the casting crew and the production and the bringing people in the Discord crew all at one time. I get a little bit get a little bit wild here.
Hey, there's a lot of things going on.
Let's see here. Gonna bring the burrito in. Hey, burrito.
Big burrito, welcome.
Oh,
Hello.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Awesome. What'd you think about your season?
It went pretty good. We won a couple games, and then there was a point where we only scrimmed twice in like 3 weeks, and then we lost twice in our last 2 games. But we don't talk about those.
Yeah. There's nothing to see here. So, do you think these losses, like towards the end of the season, indicate potential problems for the playoffs, or are they just like a fluke?
As long as our main tank takes his meds, Munching Carrot doesn't throw.
Oh, it's a
I don't
Munching Carrot
DPS.
team.
I don't DPS bot on support. Our DPS actually like the game. I think we can do good.
Okay.
I think we'll win.
Awesome. So, who do you think's gonna win the matchup?
Who are we playing?
So it's you'll be playing the winner of C9 K9s and Club Penguin.
We beat K9s, but that was like week 2 or something. We just lost at Club Penguin. So I don't know. I'd say Club Penguin is probably gonna win.
Okay.
All right.
What do you think went wrong in that recent Club Penguin matchup?
It was pretty close when we played. We lost. I forget the maps, but we just when you don't scrim for like a while, your team just forgets how to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you throw like twice in like at the end of OT, and then they just cap, and then yeah.
Do you agree with Munching Carrot's claim that it wasn't his fault?
Oh, also our main tank didn't play. What was that? Sorry.
I said, do you agree with Munching Carrot's claim that it wasn't his fault?
It's always his fault, but you know, even when we win, you know, anytime we lose a fight, it's his fault. Nobody else's fault. So yeah, he's just lying. He's a big liar.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to launch a deep and staff investigation into these
Yeah.
allegations.
Some collusion going on.
As long as we have that cleared, clip that, send it to him.
Oh, he's in chat. He was in chat earlier.
Just gotta. Okay.
Okay. I guess is there anything else you want to talk about regarding your season or kind of these matchups upcoming?
I think it's gonna be good playoffs. Hopefully we can do something good in playoffs. No one's never been good in playoffs, but hopefully this time we do good.
Yeah, you shake off the curse, go to the finals. Who do you say is your biggest threat in these playoffs?
Probably either gonna be like Stalwarts or like Team Rat. Team Rat's undefeated, but we did beat them in the mid-season tournament. We just lost to Everest, so
got it.
Hopefully we do good.
Okay, and who's one person in your team to watch out for?
Probably Distill. He's the one who doesn't like Overwatch, but he's just kind of he's one of those guys who's good at like any game he plays.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, he'll just push forward while like we're down, and then he'll just get like 3 kills. As long as he doesn't overextend too much, we probably win.
Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, well, thank you for joining us here. And
Yeah.
we gotta move on to console.
Oh wait, well, one more thing. Make sure you guys listen to Twice. Great music. Make sure you stand them.
I'm sorry, we had to remove the Twice fan from the call. He's unfortunate disconnection. Can't be helped.
Must have hit a tunnel.
Yeah, must have hit a tunnel. Wait, that's dangerous. It must have went through a tunnel.
Yeah, went through a tunnel, didn't hit it.
Exactly.
It's like one of those Wile E. Coyote tunnels. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're gonna move on to console Masters tier, which has 8 teams. So it's gonna be your typical 1 seed picks, 2 seed picks, 3 seed picks, and then the 4 seed gets the remaining 2.
Yeah, we also got Mr. Big Sam here to help join us here. I'll still stay as well, but now we got a level 3-person trio.
I'm here.
How's it going, Sam?
All I know is I log in, put my headset up, and I heard it's always Munching's fault. So grade A content when you walk in here, the word it's Munching's fault.
Fair enough.
For real. So we're doing I'm sorry, I just came from work. We're doing console masters. This is 8 teams.
Masters. Yep.
1 picks, 2 picks, 3 picks, 4 gets whatever's left over, and then you go over the 1 seed, whatever, 2 seed, whatever, 3rd seed, and then the 4th, whoever they pick. Got it.
Yeah, and we're bringing in Suga Nexus here from Gamblers.
I know these guys.
Hello, Suga Nexus. How you feeling today?
I'm in Echo. Doing good.
Good.
Awesome. How'd you feel about the season?
It felt great. Going undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
All right. So I guess we can just get right to it. Who would you like to pick from Guardians, The Hunt, La Espada, or Deathbed?
I'll pick Deathbed.
Deathbed. Okay. Any particular reason for that?
I was trying to make like a for sure win to go to the double elimination.
All right, fair enough. So you say it's an easy win then? Easy 3-0.
Basically.
All right. So we've actually brought in Deathbed here. Deathbed. All right, how you guys doing?
Say that again, Deathbed? Wait.
I think they're still muted.
Oh yeah.
Deathbed's still muted on the on my screen.
Billy, are you there?
Is that how you say that? Delia?
I think.
Diala?
Dila?
Dila?
It's one of those words.
Let me mention them here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello?
Hello!
Hello. How
Hey.
you feel about getting picked by
Oh,
gamblers?
I don't know how this works. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Can you hear us all right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's all
There
good.
we go. Awesome. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. How
Can't
you feel
complain.
about getting picked by gamblers here?
I called it.
Did you?
I agree. I'm glad you chose us. We already know how it's gonna go, but that's okay.
Okay. And how's your season been?
Not well, but honestly, I'm not like too sad or anything about it because it's just a learning experience. You know, it was our first time like ever doing anything like that. So yeah, I think we'll learn from it, do better next time, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, that's a good mindset to come into it. If you come in just trying to have fun and improve, then I mean it's hard to have a bad season because even in failure you always learn something.
You learn more from failure than you do from success.
That is true. That is true.
Real.
Fair enough. So I think you kind of already answered this question, but just to reiterate, how you feeling about the matchup, just overall?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember who it is that said they wanted to pick us, but I mean I'm pretty sure they beat us already, so
Oh, it's gamblers.
That's okay. They've only won a few matches.
Yeah.
damn.
It's all good.
Just a few.
Y'all got any final thoughts between either team about your season or the matchup?
No, not really. It's gonna be good.
Is anyone from your team of enough bad that you feel like people should watch out for?
Wait, who, me?
Yeah. Is there anyone from your
Oh,
team
sorry.
that people should watch out for?
I'm not gonna lie, it depends who's playing the tank, but I think our DPS in general, specifically Meech, I'm gonna say him. And if Valerie's playing, she's a really good Mercy. That would probably piss everyone off, but yeah.
Okay. Just from like all that survivability.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I think we got what we need here. So, is there any other final words before we tip on to bring in the soul spirits?
I guess I love you all. Thank you for bringing me here. I hope everybody has a good rest of their night.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing the positivity. It's a nice change sometimes, admittedly.
Absolutely.
See it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on here to the next team. As I ruefully disconnect everyone else, I nearly just kicked someone from the entire server instead of disconnecting from the voice channel. Fun fact, for those of here for the European stream earlier, I did that to somebody completely by accident. Because the disconnect and kick button are relatively close to each other, and I thought kick meant kick from the voice channel instead of the server.
Did it bring them back into the server and then they asked you how to leave the server permanently?
No. I actually kicked one of our staff members by accident earlier.
Okay.
It's okay. She had it coming. It's fine. If she's in the stream, she definitely had it coming. All right, here.
Soul spirits.
Yeah, we're bringing in soul spirits here. Boom.
Welcome, Hiroto.
Hiroto.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Okay.
How's your season been?
My season, it started off like really good because Ramontra was like really good, and did really well with the Ramontra meta. But as time went on, and Ramontra got less and less good, we started falling off. So we had to like practice to get back up there.
Would you say you're kind of like back at that same level now?
No, not yet.
So still on the path to improvement. So where do you guys think you struggle with?
We struggle with communication mostly.
Okay.
All right. So, Who are you wanting to pick here between Guardians, XC, The Hunt, or La Espada?
We're gonna pick the Hunt.
The Hunt.
Okay.
What made you decide on the Hunt?
Because we haven't fought them yet, and we don't think they're that good.
All right, fair enough. Sounds like a good reason to me.
Let's bring, here we go. Better Clerk from the Hunt in.
Hello, Battler Clerk.
Oh, Battler
Hello,
Clerk,
sir.
right. It's not Better Clerk. I can't read.
Oh Lord.
How's your season been?
We've had a pretty good season, a lot of ups and downs. We're a very emotional team, and so when we have good games, we have really good games, and when we have bad games, we learn a lot from it and grow. So the season's been a very fun and interesting time, especially with the core group of people we have.
Okay, and what do you think about being picked here by Soul Spirits?
We actually definitely knew we were getting picked. We asked to scrim them, and they said, "We'll see you in playoffs, eye emoji." So we had a feeling. Like you said, we have never played them in scrims or in the season, so I'm pretty excited to see how this goes.
Okay, so a whole, yeah, because sometimes playoff matches end up being like just a rehash of things from the regular season, and sometimes they're just like completely brand new matchups you'd never expect to be as good as they would be.
Mm-hmm. So this should be an exciting one to watch, as we have no idea how they play, and they have no idea how we play.
So now that you've told me that neither team has information on each other, how do you guys play?
Can't give away our secrets that easy.
I need to strategically stream a game here and just like, oh yes, I understand now.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Hito. I have to return the $5 you sent me to ask that question. Yeah. So what? So you said your season's had a lot of highs and lows. It was mostly due to the kind of emotional part of the team.
Yeah, we had some difficulty. A few of our players got sick right after a big meta change, and so having to deal with COVID and learning the new meta and adapting to it was a lot. And we fought I think we fought the two highest seeded teams back to back, so it was a tough week, but we took it in stride and we grew a lot from it and we've improved. So I'd say we're better than we were at the beginning of the season, and we're looking forward to giving Soul a good challenge.
Cool.
All right. Who would you say the team to watch out for in this tier is?
Gamblers are undefeated, so I would say them, but keep an eye on if we play them, because we took a map off of them in our worst week of the season. So if we can do that, we can beat them.
All right. Cool. Any final things either of you two want to say?
Looking forward to a good match, and best of luck to everybody in playoffs.
Alrighty. Well, thank you both for joining us, and we're going to move on to Great Mentals.
Yeah, some of these teams' names, I love it. Great Mentals.
I know, I love the Great Mentals team name. It's great. We got Zombies here from Great Mentals.
Hello, Zombies.
Zombies.
How's everyone doing today?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Can't complain, sir.
Awesome. How'd you feel about your season?
It was a rocky start to the season. I'm not gonna lie, it still is rocky. We have a 10 or 11 man roster, and about 7 of our players are playing with broken controllers. So
hardware diff. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's been an interesting way to end the season, to say the least.
Okay, and how going into the playoffs here? You know, you said you had your ups and downs. Are you going in kind of on an upbeat where you think you have a pretty good chance, or is it one of situations where it's a little bit uncertain?
We're going in with full confidence.
Okay, good. You always even if it's dumb confidence, you got to go in with the confidence.
No, it's not dumb confidence.
It's just confidence.
Just regular confidence. All right, so who would you like to pick between Guardians XC or La Espada?
We're taking Guardians for the first round.
Freaking knew it.
Guardians. Okay. What made you decide on that?
It was really a coin flip between them. We feel both matchups are going to be difficult for us to win, but we feel like we can win this one.
All right. So welcome in Hairball from.
Hello.
Hello. You've been picked as the last Avenger.
As always.
So you're going
Yes.
to be playing Great Mentals. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's just another playoff game. I'm gonna be honest. That's all it is.
There, but what is your what is your thoughts on Guardians' historic performance in playoffs?
Well, few words to describe it: unstoppable, unrelenting, just incredible. To be honest, like that back-to-back championships. We've made 4 championships as a total. Keep the dynasty going.
Okay. So you think just no sweat, no one's challenge essentially in these playoffs?
It's not like they're no sweat, right? It's the zombies Overwatch we're talking about. It's just another game. You can't really go into it with any other mentality.
Okay. Has there been any ups and downs throughout your season?
Oh, plenty. There's been plenty, but we'll spare all that information. We're just going into playoffs with a solid mental, and sure we'll pull it out.
Would you say a great mental?
No, not a great mental. No.
Really?
just an okay mental. It's all right.
Yeah, just an okay mental.
Yeah,
Just
great
an
mental's
okay
been
mental.
copyrighted. You can't use that one.
After the game, it'll be a great mental.
It's a 7 out of 10 mental.
Yeah.
It's an IGN mental.
Who would you say is the team to watch out for in the playoffs besides your own?
Well, I don't think it's exactly a team, but it's the Tony Show. It's the team we're playing this week, the Tony Show. That is the team to look out for. I really, after Gamblers lost a couple players, I mean, they're still going to be a good team, don't get me wrong. But the Tony Show, that's the real deal.
Fair enough. Let's see here. So we got I guess from both of you, what's one player on your team that people need to watch out for? Hairball, you can go first since you're already speaking.
Oh, Heals Who, by far.
Say the name again?
Heals Who.
Heals Who. Okay. And why that? Why's that?
Well, he's kind of the foundation. He'll do what he has to do to win. We all will, but he's got a will, that's for sure.
Okay, and what about you, Zombies?
I mean, the obvious pick is Tony, but the sleeper pick is Akema. Akema has probably been our most consistent player throughout the season, and he's been the Iron Man of our team.
Consistency is always nice. You always love to see it. Well, does either team have any final things to say here about the matchup or the playoffs or just
You
your
go
season in
first,
general?
Zombies.
Just looking for a great, fun game to play.
Yes, sir. It'll be a good one. I'll finish off on a Guardians country. Let's ride.
All right. Thank you both for joining us. We're going to move on to UT Eden and La Espada.
Oh, we get Devin in here now.
That we do.
Doctor. Oh.
Surprise, you're here.
Oh my god. Headhammer, it's always an honor to talk to you, sir. Truly.
Thank
It's Devin. Let's go.
Headhammer, I love you more. I love you a lot more than Devin could ever.
Oh, I didn't know this was going to be a competition.
Nah, trust. I love
Headhammer, duo win, bro.
Alrighty, so in case, I don't know if you all were following the stream or anything like that, but you two have essentially been forced together into holy matrimony. And you'll be playing each other for the first round of the playoffs. I guess we'll start here with UT Eden. How's your season been?
I mean, I kind of missed like a game and a lot of scrims, but from what I've been seeing and what I see, it's we've been doing pretty good. Just I feel like we could be doing better. Definitely a big thing is Brisky. He's been really good. I feel like without him, we'd be doing a lot worse right now.
Okay, so this person's kind of been like your hard walking the point and be like making sure things like work together.
Yeah. He's definitely been helping us with like coaching a lot, like even though he's a player, but he's also been like probably the cutest on our team, so that's been helping a lot as well.
Okay, so you get the cuteness boof. Boof, the
Yeah,
buff,
yeah,
can't
yeah.
speak.
Buff, yeah.
The boof.
Yeah, the boof. So what do you think about this matchup here?
I'm gonna be real. I only know Devin's on the team. I'm pretty sure like I can find more people, but like I don't know who's on any team really. But you know, I feel confident.
Fair
Fair enough.
Mainly because we have Brisky and they don't. So.
Ah, okay.
So that would be your player to watch out for.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, Davin, how was your season been?
I don't know. It's been really bad. I won't lie. Like we were kind of like bored at first because the meta was not really in our favor, and then they like kind of buffed the ball, Sombra deal, and then we actually started paying attention, and it's been interesting. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people in playoffs this time around. I think a lot of teams, as you saw, they were kind of scared in my opinion. They picked like what I see as easy matchups for them. I think a lot of the top seeded teams didn't really want to have to work hard in the first round, and yeah, I think we're gonna make quick, easy work of Eden like we did last time, and try to win it all.
All right. All right. Who would you say is the team to watch out for here in these playoffs, though?
The only team I really think is like a threat to us right now would be Hairball's team, Guardians, because they beat us really bad last time. So I'd like to get that one back on stream if possible. Yeah, we got beat. Pretty embarrassing.
Okay, you want to get that the whole revenge arc essentially.
Yeah, you could say that.
That's fair enough. Is there any final words either of you two want to say, whether it be about your season or the matchup in general?
I mean, I kind of want to say it's kind of hard to get revenge if you lose in the first round. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby!
Can I give somebody a shout out?
Depends who it is.
That'd be risky.
It's a good person. I just want to give a shout out to Tommy. A lot of people in the community have been toxic. Just want to let Tommy know, nothing but love to you, Tom. And shout out to Ren, baby. Let's go!
Alrighty. Well, thank you both for joining us here, and we're gonna move on to NAPC Masters.
Alright, thanks.
All right. So just to run down the format again, PC Masters is going to be another 6-team tier. So we're going to start with the 3 seed, bring them in to choose between 5 and 6, and then we're going to bring in the 1 seed to pick the winner of the 2 matchups that are then made.
Yes, yeah, that is correct. So we're bringing in Scoldy here from Team I can't say that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Abaticum.
Sure, Scoldy.
Oh my lord! I see what it is.
Scoldy, you there?
Oh, yo, what's up? Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
How'd you feel about your season?
Actually, I wasn't there for the first stage, so I can't really tell. But I heard the team was really struggling, and they actually quit. You know, like everybody on the team quit. By the way, I just want to say that. And then I came in like you know, I just came in like an angel. I was like, hey, let's get it back. I'll join the team. You know, and ever since then, we've only dropped 1 map in stage 2. So I think we've been doing pretty good.
That's a pretty good redemption arc there. I'll admit, when you first started saying that everyone on the team left, I was about to tell me the team's dropped, and you're just here to tell me that.
You just showed up to be like, we actually have retracted. That'd be wild.
Full roster revamp.
Yeah, so you're taking full credit for this roster essentially.
Honestly, yeah, I low-key like picked up the players, and we've been winning now. So,
Awesome. Where'd you find them at? Were they just random?
From console actually, some old console friends, you know.
Now, how's your swap to the PC been?
It's been pretty good. Honestly, it's not that hard. It's been pretty just easy. You know, it's fun. Way better than Xbox for sure.
Awesome. So, who do you think you're gonna pick here between Team Empyrean and the B Team Beefers?
Honestly, I think we're just gonna go with B Team Beefers.
Okay. Any particular reason for that?
I think we played them before, and like, I don't know, they got obliterated. So
you just want to put them in the ground, be like, yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, like, yeah.
Well, I brought in Spork here from B Team Beefers. How's it going, Spork?
Hello, Spork.
Spork, you there? One moment.
Spork, you there?
They're AFK.
Spork. Well, I guess while we're waiting for Spork here, what, so you said you came in through the second thing. Oh, they pull back in. Spork, you there?
Whoa, now.
Spork.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
There we go. How you doing
Was
today,
having some
Spork?
trouble on my laptop. Doing all right. Thank you very much.
Awesome. How you feel about getting picked here by I'm About to Come?
I'm I also thought that that's how that was pronounced.
Oh God, I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
I respect it. We did have a pretty weak showing against them. And I think in the last last week of the season. So I respect the choice.
Thank you.
But yeah, we've had a couple of rough weeks so far as scheduling goes, and so far as roster, struggles go. So we're gonna come back out. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we're gonna come back out and give it our best shot.
Did you say it's been a pretty up and down season for you then?
One more time.
Would you say it's been a rather up and down season for you then?
It started off pretty up, and since then it's been pretty much down. If we're being totally honest with you, we started out 3-1. I think we were second in the bracket, and then we're a college team actually. So the issue, the availability issues with that have been, that's kind of caught up to us ever since.
No, I can.
So.
Sorry, was I
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no, I was just gonna say we hopefully now that we're locked into the bracket, I'll be able to get a solid team going and get some solid practices in and get a little redemption arc run.
Yeah, run it back. Everyone likes a good redemption arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there any person in particular on your team that people should watch out for?
Particular people to look out for, I'd say, our tank, Queso Boys. He's a big, I guess, keystone to our team. We all love him. I've been playing with him this is my third year playing with him now. And he, sorry about that.
No worries.
He puts in the hours in Overwatch outside of working, clinical job with real rough hours. So I appreciate him for it, and I think that when he's locked in, I think he's a big part of our team, and he's done a lot for us. So yeah.
Okay, and Scoldy, same question to you. Who's a person to watch out for in your team?
To be honest, you should really watch out for Natalie. That guy's actually insane. Like, he just carries with everything he does. I swear he's like the GOAT.
What do they play?
He's actually Lucio.
Oh, really? So,
yeah,
that's actually very impressive that players have such a standout role on main support, because it's usually a role it's kind of really hard to kind of show off.
No, yeah, that guy does everything for us. He ultracks, fight plans, comms. That guy's just the GOAT. Oh wait, it's pronounced Nately. I'm sorry, it's Nately.
Oh yeah, so you got corrected by him in Twitch chat.
Nately.
Okay, yeah. I'll have to keep an eye out for that, because that's something I would really like to see.
Yeah, that dude's a straight demon.
Okay, cool stuff. Is there anything else that either of you two want to talk about, whether it be your season or about this matchup?
Nothing really
I'm
from
not
mine.
sure.
All right. Well,
yeah, we're just under the radar, to be honest. I think the other teams should watch out for that.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing it then.
Okay.
I like seeing those comeback stories.
For sure, for sure.
All right. Well, good luck for both of your seasons, and I look forward to seeing more from both of you.
For sure.
Appreciate it. Looking forward to it.
We might get that. Oh.
All right.
So next we're gonna bring in Ecliptic Stellar and Team Empyrean.
Hello.
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 right, so let's start with Ecliptic here.
Hey, what's up?
How'd you feel about your season?
At the start of the season, we had a really strong start to the season. Don't remember the names of the teams exactly, but our first 2 matches we 3-0'd. And then come mid-season, we had roster changes, which kind of threw off our vibes, I guess. Right? So we struggled a bit with cohesion mid-season, and towards the end of the season, I think we were just still practicing with like new metas and whatnot. So also a big help that Rush, me being the tank player, that I enjoy Rush, so it also helps that Rush is pretty viable and depending on the map. So
Definitely. So do you feel like when you're in that situation, you can kind of like take hold of the game a little more and say like, here's what we're doing?
yeah, I can 100% feel like I can definitely outplay it in the Ryan v Ryan matchup. I definitely always go in thinking I'm the better Ryan. So
Okay, I mean that's how you got to play Ryan. You have to always believe you're better Ryan.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the matchup with Team Empyrean here?
To be honest, I don't. We were supposed to play a match, but then they had a player flake on them, so they unfortunately had to forfeit. But I really was looking forward to playing against them. If anything, I imagine it's gonna be a nice match, but I think we'll still end up on top. So.
So 5-map series, what I'm hearing.
Didn't we scrim that night?
Yeah, we scrimmed afterwards, but that's after we got like ringers and stuff to fill in your missing player. But yeah.
Alright, so Love Serve, how's your season been?
Man, we have like this curse, right? Where like, if we win control, we lose the next 3. But if we lose control, we'll win the next 3. And it's baffling, crazy.
Okay, so you're saying that like, look, as the administrator of the league, I'm not saying you should throw, but you should tactically address your strategy for the map to lose and win 3.
Yeah. That's almost what it's like.
So has your season kind of like had these ups and downs, or has it been a fairly consistent season?
Yeah, I mean, we had like mental issues towards the beginning. Kind of new, some of us, to the team. We've turned that around. Very proud of the team. We are tilt proof for the most part. OW2 we versed them in another tournament. So I'd really like to just a win against them. We're 2-0 against, or 0-2 against them.
Were they close matches?
First one I don't think it was, but the second one, the most recent one we played against them, it was close. I mean.
Okay. So it's kind of like your goal is to take a match off them.
Yeah.
Okay, and was your team a new team moving into the CGL season, or had it existed?
No, we just we had to swap around like roster and stuff. Like I've played all 3 roles on that team before, so I'm kind of like a flex player.
All right. Who do you think is the player to watch out for your team?
I'm gonna go with God.
Okay, why should we watch out for them?
He's had some big improvements. He can be scary at times.
Okay, and Ecliptic, what about your team? Who should be watched out for in your team?
To be honest, probably our hitscan player Arkai. He can really pop off when I need him to. So.
Okay. Is there anything else you two want to talk about regarding your season or this upcoming match?
Not really.
No, nothing really. No beef or anything. You know, it's just another game. I'm just excited to play, to be honest. I'm just happy to be here.
Maybe we won't have to forfeit this time.
I really hope you don't.
We can only hope, right?
All right. Well, thank you both for joining us.
Both of y'all.
Yeah, and good luck to both of you. We're gonna bring in what's it called, Barbie from Alternative 4 then.
Alternative 4. I'm so tired of people.
I know these guys.
Hey, Barbie, you there? Oh, wait, you're deafened. Barbie, you there?
Moved.
Barbie.
Barbie, you muted.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome.
Very good. Yourself?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Just, sitting here talking about some playoffs.
Great.
So, how's your season been?
Sorry, 1 second here.
No worries.
Yeah, our season. Well, as you know, we went pretty much undefeated in stage 1. That's all really good and just shows how much we've put into this game and this team and how much we've improved. We did get our first loss out of the way, and I'm kind of happy about that because now there's less pressure on us to keep that streak going, and we can just focus on what we need to work on and how to stay competitive as we continue through the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Which team did you lose to?
Don't remember, to be honest.
Fair enough. Always looking ahead.
As far as that loss, we don't really need to focus on that because it's a game we should have won. It was probably the match that we were the least prepared for, and we played pretty poorly as individuals and as a team, and everyone knows that, and it's not going to happen again.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So you're in a situation where you get to buy first round, and you get to choose which matchup you want to play the winner of between B Team Beefers and what's it called? About to come and Ecliptic Stellar and Team Empyrean. Which one do you want to play the winner of?
Alternative 4 would like to choose the winner of Ecliptic Stellar versus Team Empyrean.
All right. What makes you choose that matchup over the other one?
Following our first loss, we now know that no team in this tournament is to be underestimated, and we know the level of dedication that we need in order to defend our rank 1 position. Regardless of win or loss against the teams that we faced against, we've had a lot to learn, and I think that we're prepared for anything that either team can throw our way.
Okay. And while we have you here, I'm kind of curious to hear, you're kind of in the unique position where you get to sit from the outside view as you watch the other teams play. Who do you think's going to win those two matchups below you?
So, from our experience, we'd expect the. So I'm just pulling up the stream here. I'm looking for an upset with B Team Beefers over Abacatum. Rooting for the underdog in that one. As far as Ecliptic versus Empyrean, I think that Ecliptic 3-0 easy.
So pretty confident in that call.
Yep.
Okay. Who should we watch out for on your team?
Our Flex DPS player, Liba, he recently trialed for Team Canada and made it really far in the trials, even competing against contenders and some Overwatch League players.
Oh.
So yeah, he can fill any role that we need, and he does great at it. We have great synergy, and he's the one you got to look out for.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Okay. Who's the team you would say that you need to look out for the most, other than your own team, of course?
I'd just say that a lion does not concern itself with the opinions of sheep. We're just focused on improving ourselves and going through whoever we play in this tournament.
All right.
Fair enough.
I respect the confidence. Is there any final things you want to say regarding your season or the upcoming matchups?
Just thank you very much for hosting, and best of luck to the 4 teams competing this week.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining us, and we're gonna move over to Party Pugs then.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, got them a little too early. We got Wadu here.
Welcome, Wadu.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. How'd you feel about your season?
Our season was pretty rough to start off because our first match we played was with the new tank because our tank just left, and then halfway through the season the tank just left one of our mid matches, so that same tank. So we've had some roster issues. We haven't had a coach come around for a while, so we've just been having a rough season overall, just with the team and everyone.
Okay, so you've definitely had those ups and downs, put you through the trials for fire kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What would you say where things are now?
Well, we got a new tank. All of us think he's like a really good fit for the team. He calms a lot. He's very like understanding and like positive towards the team compared to how our other tank was. So I'd say it's like a major improvement to the overall atmosphere of the team.
Yeah, because that mental aspect of a team is super important.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'd say our team's just in a much better state now than we were before.
So your team's kind of, obviously you guys placed high enough to have a bye for the first round here. If you were in alternative F4's shoes, would you have picked the same like matchup to play winner of as they did, or would you have taken a different one?
We would have probably picked the same matchup because Team Imperium is one of our other friends teams that used to like be on our team and like play with us a bunch. So it's just kind of like a matchup that we wanted to have just for like the fun of it, and that's against them was actually one of our old tank quit team. So it's just kind of like we want another run back with it to like have a fair matchup that time.
Okay, yeah, I like that. What players on your team should we watch out for?
I'd say either mostly Thickman, our tank, or our Hitscan HP Atlas. If he's on cast, he doesn't miss.
Well, that just because that doesn't miss is scary. I agree.
What team do you think you're gonna end up playing?
To be honest, I'm not fully sure, but just based on how it was going before, I have a feeling that I'm not fully sure, because it could always go both ways. Both teams have I feel like have a fair shot here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, all right. Feeling confident either way, though.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we'll be able to take whoever we get.
Okay.
There's also a complete random side note. I really like your team's logo.
Thank you, thank you.
Is there any final things you want to say about either your season as a whole, what's upcoming, or this matchup?
I don't really have anything. I don't really have anything specific to say. I just say like I'd say we're in a just much better state now than we were before when we played other teams. So like, don't put us down for how we played before, and don't underestimate.
All right, wise words. Here, let's see. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, and we gotta move on to any console GM.
All right. Thank you for having us.
Good luck. All right, so we're on to console GM. Console GM, top 6, same deal as the other times. So we're gonna start off with the 3rd seeded team, We Love Jewel. We're gonna bring them in to make their pick here. Hello, Mental.
Until you're there.
Yo.
How's it going?
Yo.
Wait, can you say that again?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Awesome. Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second there. How you feeling today?
I'm all right. What about you?
Doing awesome. How'd you feel about your season?
Disappointed. We were like aiming to go undefeated. I think we lost like 2. So yeah, it's disappointing season for us.
Okay. But you could always make it up by going on and winning the playoffs, right?
Yeah, that's the
Make up
plan.
for it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we could just get right to it then. Who would you like to pick between Nemean Lions and Shiva Dynasty?
Probably Lions. Yeah, I'll go with Lions.
Go with Lions. Okay. Why Lions?
I think that's a good matchup for us. I don't think like last time we played, they took a map off us. So yeah, good matchup.
So easy 3-0.
Yeah.
Move it on to the next round. All right. So, who would you say the player to watch out for your team is?
Our team, probably Trace. If Trace is not like on his A game, then we aren't. So it'll be him.
Trace. Okay. Well, we've brought in representative from Nemean Lions now, Spin. Spin, welcome.
Hello.
How you feel about getting picked by We Love Jewel for this first round matchup?
It's okay. We had a really good match in the last tournament, so hopefully for another one.
What was the result of the last one? Do you remember?
I think 3-2. We almost pulled off the reverse sweep. I think maybe.
Okay.
I believe it was because I'm pretty sure I casted it.
Yeah, it was a really good game. We all talked about it after, so it was really fun. They're good guys.
Yeah. So how's your season been?
It's been okay. We started off pretty good. A little rocky. We got a couple forfeit wins, so we're here, but we'll take it.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever gets you there.
Yeah. So why did your season start out like a little bit rocky?
No, it started off good. It just got rocky towards the end. I'm not sure. I think some of us kind of burned out. We're hoping for like a second win coming into the playoffs here.
Okay, so going for like kind of like that mental reset aspect of things.
Yeah. We took the week off this week, so hopefully we just come back strong.
That's a smart idea. There's too many people that push themselves too hard and will grind until like they just don't want to play anything anymore and just boom.
That's basically what we're at. Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. So,
Can't confirm.
right? Who would you say is the player to watch for on your team?
On our team?
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of had like a rework. We kind of tried pivoting to some different comps. So we pivoted a tank player Cloak over to DPS. So I think he's someone to watch for because people haven't seen much from him yet.
Okay.
And what about you, Mental? All right. Who's someone to watch out for your team?
I said it already, Trace. You know.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And for both of you, who would you say is the team to watch out for in this bracket?
Us.
Yeah, probably them.
Other than
other than your own team.
No, it's Chicago's got these EU absolute menaces on their team, so they're pretty good.
Oh, Chicago as well.
Yeah.
Chicago. Okay.
Woody Weeb is a demon.
Woody Weeb. I remember Woody Weeb. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you either of you have any final words to say about the matchup or your season as a whole?
I just hope it's good, fun to watch. Get it streamed maybe.
Cool stuff.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, thank you both for joining us, and we're gonna bring in the representatives from the matchup we forced together. Well, sorry, they forced together. We didn't force it together. Of Twilight's Extended Cat Girls and Shiva Dynasty.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, guys.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Let's bring in Shiva, and there we go.
All right, welcome everybody.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Good.
So in case you both didn't see, your guys' matchup has been forced together by what We Love Jewel picked. It'll be both of you guys against the other Twilight Extended Cat Girls versus Shiva Dynasty. I guess we'll start here with we'll start here with Zimming Cat Girls. How's your season been?
Wait, hold up. Wait. I gotta mute my voice chat. I can hear everybody. All right. What'd you say?
How's your season been?
It's been all right. There's been some times where we've almost thrown. We'll like win 2 maps and then almost get reverse swept, but then win, or we like lose 2 maps but then reverse sweep. So it's been like 3-2 a lot of times.
Oh, that legitimately sounds like my season. Legitimately like my season. My team has only gotten 3-0s from forfeits, or it's been a 3-2 series. It's
Yeah, I don't even remember. I think we had 2 3-0s. I don't remember who was against. One of them left. I only know that.
So you 3-0'd them out of the tournament, huh?
Yeah. Fortnite feeders went to Invicta.
Okay. So, what do you think about this matchup here against Shiva Dynasty?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's on that team, but I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Any game is fun, even if I lose. I just like to play the game.
Yeah, Overwatch is best played in that competitive 5v5 organized fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6v6 is better.
Yeah, I almost said 6v6 when I was saying that statement there. Tusk, how's Shiva Dynasty season been?
Well, it's been a little up and down, you know. At the start, I'm gonna be honest, I came off a 1.5-year break, and we didn't have even close to the roster we have now at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little rough at the start, but since all that's happened, I'm sorry.
Just the same for us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember we played, and I think we might have forfeited. I'm not sure, but yeah, ever since. But these last like 4 weeks, it's been 3-2 losses, but on the top two teams. So
Yeah.
good
So you're right
rebound.
on that edge, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's what's it
How do you,
called? Sorry, go ahead.
how do you feel about the matchup here with Twilight Zim and Cat Girls?
Exactly what they said. I don't really know who's on that team. I'm gonna be honest, but
Only the best
I'm
players.
looking forward to it. Hell yeah, I love the confidence, but we got you. Don't worry.
It's like, I thought all the best players are on my team.
I thought all the best players were on the enemy team.
No.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. The enemy Hanzo is always better than your Hanzo. That's how it works. You're right.
That's
Always.
Always.
I guess is there anything else either of you two want to say about either your season or like this matchup?
I don't think so.
Anything for you, Tusk?
Hey man, we strong and silent. We going in there.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Good luck to both
Yeah.
teams.
Yes, good luck to both.
It's hard to hear you at the bottom there.
Peace out, dogs.
Later.
Fuck you.
Strong, silent type.
All right, now we're gonna bring in, our rep from Chicago vs. the World.
All right.
Hey, Ego, how's it going?
All right.
Yo, what's good?
Ego, what's up?
Not much, chilling.
Awesome. How'd you feel about your season?
Be real. I mean, we didn't appreciate going 3-1 against Neiman. We knew we could have done better. But after that, it's just I don't know. Our first half was kind of shaky because we were worried about Lego Batman, and then we played them 3-2 them, and then they left, and all that stuff happened with them. Same with Rise and Grind. We were hyped up for those two because those are the only two teams that we thought had like any challenge against us. But after that, it was just like whatever. I mean, we started second half kind of sloppy, but I don't know. I think we did somewhat decent, a lot lower than what I think we all in Chicago would have agreed upon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's someone on your team we should be watching out for?
I think there's like two kind of. It's just the same two. It's always been. It's just Witty and Thanatos. Those two are like nutcases, especially Thanatos. He's been cooking up recently. Witty's been stepping off the gas, but that's just because of the scrim schedule. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get to pick which matchup you want to play the winner of. So the two matchups are We Love Jewel and Nemean Lions, and then Twilight Zim and Cat Girls and Shiva Dynasty. Which would you like to play the winner of?
Those are like honestly, like if you want my opinion on it, it's both of those are very good games either way. In my opinion, Shiva like brought us to 5 maps. That's pretty chill. So did Jewel. We felt bad for Twilight because of what's been going on with them. But I'm sorry. I remember vividly. Recently, not Twilight. Jewel had said a funny comment where they refused to scrim us because they're confident they're going to meet us in the finals. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I want the winner of Jewel.
The winner of Jewel. Okay. Seems like a pretty good reason to me.
Shutting down the confidence
Jewel.
early of them, huh?
Yeah. Jewel wants to talk. Let's see it.
Shiva's been talking to a lot of teams been talking, but none of them have they don't have the voice. None of them do. So.
I love that show.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Okay. I guess. So on that note, you said Shiva and Joel both brought you to 5 maps. Which team do you think is the biggest threat to you?
I think honestly, I think overall in kind of in tournament, it's Shiva. Shiva's a little bit of a dark horse, even if some people don't want to admit it. They're really good at brawl. Like we're probably the best brawl team, like here by like a margin and a half probably. They're pretty good at brawl. Even we might have been having a bad day that day still, but they brought us to 5 maps. That's still something. I'm not gonna tell them they're terrible. That's just not how that is.
Mm-hmm.
Tusk does love the Reinhardt.
Well, we all love Reinhardt around here.
Truly. I'm a Ryan main as well.
Yeah. So's my main tank. Thanatos loves playing his Ryan. He gets so mad if we don't.
I guess on that note, is there anything else you want to talk about with regarding your season or these upcoming matchups?
I don't really think so. I mean, everything's still been easy, so it's whatever.
All right. Well, I guess let's see as if it keeps remaining easy throughout the rest of these playoffs here.
Hope it does. It'd be cancer if it didn't. I'd actually look like a fool. That's wild.
Yeah. Get someone chat. Please clip this statement right now. And if they lose, please make sure you use it for future reference. I will not delete the clip. It will stay.
That's what's
So
up.
we need that clip and we need the munching clip, and we'll be set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All
Nobody
right.
worked here. That's all I got to say.
All
All
right,
right,
you
well,
go.
good luck. Good luck to you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
All right, and next we're gonna bring in the Edge Runners.
Athena, you there? Athena? Hello?
She is gonna come in and call us all Spartan. Is that what's about?
Hello?
Hey, you yours all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool stuff. How's Edward's season been?
It's been pretty good. We're like a new team. We were tier 4 actually, and we all have to like go up to tier 5, so
And how was that transition?
it was pretty fine. It was okay. There's not a lot of teams in tier 5 and we kind of know everybody, so
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it seemed like overall went fairly well. I mean, you guys are second seed overall. You have a bye here in the first round. Did your team have any of these ups and downs, or has it been fairly you good for most of it?
I think I think we're still actually learning. I'm surprised we actually are this far up because sometimes we do struggle.
Mm-hmm. Who's someone on your team that people should watch out for?
Definitely Zephyr,
Okay, why should we watch out for Zephyr?
because he's crazy on the tank.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously here, you were kind of forced into playing the winner of a certain matchup. Chicago vs. the World wanted to play the winner of We Love Jewel versus Demon Lions. You guys will play the winner of Twilight Zombie Cat Girls versus Shiva Dynasty. Would you pick the same thing that Chicago picked, or would you actually have preferred the one that you ended up with?
Honestly, I think either Neiman or Shiva would have been fine. I don't really, it's all up to my team, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter who you play, you're gonna beat them, is what you're saying here.
I mean, I hope so, yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. Is there anything else you want to say about either your season, your team, or these upcoming matchups?
Nope. I just want to have fun and that's it.
Alright. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Of course, thank you.
Good luck to you. Looking forward to it.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. So now we're gonna move on to the PC GM tier.
Yeah, tell us how that one is.
Well, we got 4 teams. So the number 1 team, Kesoku Band, is going to have a choice between the 3 and the 4 seed, and then the 2 seed is going to take the other matchup.
Alright, we'll bring in
We're
Top here.
going to bring in the representative for Kinetics as well.
Yeah.
No,
Aren't we funny here?
Yeah, very funny. All right, so how'd you feel about your season?
Honestly, it's been a lot of fun, hanging out with the boys, playing Overwatch,
Yeah.
and just a little bit, you could say. But overall, I think it's been pretty solid for all of us.
Mm-hmm. So obviously you ended up as the first seed overall. I think if I remember correctly, you guys went into the midseason tournament technically not in first seed, but winning the midseason tournament made you the first seed. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And I believe you told me you have a bunch of your players playing in different teams elsewhere, and kind of you're playing here mostly just to have fun and enjoy yourselves, right?
Mhm.
And to just have fun and enjoy yourself and getting first seed, it's not too bad, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's not too bad at all. I'm just lucky my teammates carry carry me.
Fair.
All the credit goes to them.
Yeah, because you like, if I remember correctly, you like your Reinhardt play, right?
Yeah. I play Reinhardt when I can.
when you're allowed to get away with it, essentially.
Basically, yeah. When I'm not in the spawn room, yeah.
Fair enough. How would you describe your season overall?
Overall, it's been pretty solid. Our team has had a lot of fun competing so far, and honestly, with playoffs coming up, I think it's only gonna go further from there.
Okay. So you're expecting a first place finish, I assume, then?
I don't like to expect things, but like statistically, I'm pretty confident. Just
Oh.
looking at how we've performed against other teams.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, like on first seeds, you get to pick your opponent here of who you want to play in the first round between Bonkers and Kinetics. For those that don't know, Kinetics is actually my team. 'Cause I play in this series. So who you gonna pick?
I think I think I'm gonna have to pick Kinetics.
Alrighty, yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
Give me a second while I drag myself out and back into the channel. It's like, hello everyone, I'm Headman of Kinetics. Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think.
So tell us about your team.
Yeah. Yeah, our team's actually had an interesting year. So for a little bit of context, Kinetics has been around in some form or another for like 4+ years. And we've had some players have been on the roster the entire time, and some have come and gone over the years. So the roster, we have this season we have a hybrid team between. So historically, we've been a console-based team for the entire time, and this year we have a hybrid team between console and PC, with say maybe 2/3 playing on console and like a third playing on PC. And essentially, is like a reunion season for us. Our roster for this season is like our entire roster from 2019. And admittedly, we don't really scrim, or we do sometimes, but we've been kind of busy, so we haven't really done a whole lot. So our performance is very hit or miss, we'll say. We've had 2 score lines like this entire season. It's either we got a 3-0 forfeit win for our favor, or it's been 3-2. I think legitimately we've gone 3-2 with every team in the tier at some point, whether we won it or lost it. Actually, our biggest problem currently is we suck at control. But the thing, control is really sucky to be bad at, currently, and because you lose the first one and you lose the last one and you just lose. So it usually starts off on a bad foot, but we're usually like pretty dang good at like the whole payload hybrid and like push. We just need to get better at the start and the ending of the series. This week we actually had our first full reverse sweep. We've started like 4 reverse sweeps and won 2 in a row, but we always lost on control. This last week we actually did it for the first time. And I think I think we went 3-2 with you. I think we won 3-2 with I think we won 3-2 with the 1, 2, and 3 seed at some point above us because we're 4th seed right now, obviously. Yeah, I mean you're definitely a fun bunch to play. We enjoyed playing you guys. You were very nice, very fun to play with, easy to organize with, which is hard to say for a lot of teams because some teams, some teams are awful to schedule with. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I've had my fair share of encounters with some.
Yeah. But no, we're just looking forward to play. This like I said, it's been like a reunion season for us to play with like a lot of our players that we haven't gotten to play with in a long time because they had swapped to PC and we were playing exclusively on console. So we're just happy to be playing with each other, and looking forward to some fun stuff. Maybe we can continue. Maybe we want our first control map in like 10 years. So maybe we'll maybe we've just solved the problem. Maybe
so.
Yeah.
We'll see later this week. Or whenever our game is.
Next week. But this one playoff start. Week. Yeah. But if it doesn't work out, well, it's double Liam to start. So we'll go with it. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Is there any person specifically on your team you need to watch out for?
I think it's not really a person's, but our backline consisting of Guitar Hero and Ijika, like honestly, I think they're probably one of the more solid backlines in this tournament. They just kind of don't die, and then they kill everything. It's weird. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Alright,
really
what
would
do you got,
appreciate if
Robert?
they would stop doing that. That'd be thing.
What about for your team, Red Rimmer? Is it you?
What'd you say?
Is it you? Are you the one we should watch out for?
Oh God, no, not at all.
I'd watch out for Headrammer. He's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy on the stick, man. No, I'd say that really the people to watch out for on my team is honestly like a lot. We have some really nice, really good DPS players. We kind of play around who's like available at the time, but they're very flexible players, very good. And I'm trying to think specifically if I had to name one person right now. I mean, this person on my team named Daniel Wolford, he's been really popping off recently. He finally got himself a screen that can actually do 120 hertz, so he's actually finally can not be as much of a disadvantage. And he's been grinding on it. He's been playing really well recently, and he was a large part of why we won that last series. I just want to give a big shout out to him. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for us. We're just happy to be here. We've been around for a long time and just enjoy playing the game.
Awesome. Good
yeah.
luck to both of you.
Thank you. As I leave.
Thank you.
Let me just exit myself out the door. All right, so thanks for joining us, and good luck in the rest of your season.
Absolutely, you too.
Alrighty, and then we're gonna bring in the next forest matchup for. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to myself there.
Ragnarok, Odin, and Bonkers.
Yeah, let me just set up that matchup there. Okay, we got Humble and 7 here. Hello.
Welcome.
Oh.
Hello, guys.
How are you both doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
Good stuff. Well, Kaseka Band picked my team, so that means your two teams are playing each other here in the first round. I guess we'll start out with Ragnarok Odin here since you're the second seed. How's your season been?
I think our season's been pretty good. I'm not too disappointed. We had a couple kind of weird matches. The mid-season tournament didn't go exactly how we would have wanted it to go, but I'm not too disappointed in any of our other matches.
So what do you think of this matchup here with Bonkers?
We've played them once before, and I feel like honestly they have a little bit more to show to us. I feel like that wasn't their full power, but at the same time I'm not too worried. I'm pretty confident coming into this match.
Okay, and Bonkers, how's your season been?
It's been back and forth. We added some new pieces to the puzzle, and just been trying to get better. Scrimming a lot.
Yeah, what kind of new pieces did you have to integrate?
We picked up a new tank player, and we had one of our supports step down, so we brought in a support from back when we were a team in Overwatch 1.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. What do you think about this matchup here with Ragnarok Odin?
I mean, I'm excited. I think, like they said last time, or like he said, last time we played, it was there, but we weren't all there, if that makes sense. And we've been improving every scrim, so I'm just excited to see how we match up again. And yeah.
All right. Who would you say is the player to watch out for on your team?
It's hard to pick between Hippo and Jin. Jin is one of those people that when he gets going, you can't slow him down. And Hippo is our new addition, but he's been meshing with the team very well lately, and I'm really happy with how he's been playing. So.
Okay, and who's someone we should watch out for your team?
You should watch out for my team. Aside from myself, because I'm like the best Reinhardt in the whole NA ladder, but aside from myself, probably you want to watch out for Dwayne, which is our flex support. And I mean, like, he's pretty good at the game. Like, he's definitely one of our better players. But also, you want to watch out for him because he likes to walk into chokes and die. So if you can punish that, you might have a pretty good chance of beating us.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right. Do either team have any final thoughts about the matchup or your season as a whole?
We're gonna win. I'm pretty sure. I think we've made a lot of good changes, and this is top level. We're coming in the best we've ever played. So I think we can win.
Okay.
All right.
Anything for you, Humble?
Sorry, what was the question? I wasn't paying attention.
Just any final thoughts, basically. Final thoughts on the matchup or the season.
No, I'm just excited. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Good luck to both teams.
All right, thank you both
Good
for
luck.
joining
Thanks,
us.
guys.
And it's time to move on to NAPC Open Tier.
And this is the fun tier.
Yes. It's been... I'll admit, it's been a little bit scuffed here, this whole thing, the NAPC Open Tier this time around. We got... Oh, you know how teams in Overwatch do like to do the whole thing where, like, they just explode randomly one day? Or, like, and then just, like, they don't tell the tournament organizer? Yeah, a lot of that happened here as I was putting together the stuff for the playoffs. It was admittedly a little bit of an experience, but so let's see here. We got
Looks like we've got 13. Yeah, 13 teams. 13 teams competing here. So, and one interesting thing is High Five decided not to attend. So
yeah, they
they're
told
one
me
of the teams. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say, like, they told me in that quote, "We don't care who we play. We'll take anyone."
Okay, so High Five is one of the options that can be picked by one of these, by everyone else.
Correct. They had the option to pick their opponents. They were, a high enough seed to do so, and decided not to because they're like, we don't care.
Basically.
Yeah. So let's see here.
First up is going to be Shikigami, the 5 seed.
Correct. I'm currently trying to get them in here.
And so the way this is going to work is the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 seed are going to pick their teams, and then the 1 and 2 seed are going to be able to pick their matchup after that fact.
Correct. Unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of problems getting the contact with the Shikigami person. They are currently not responding to me, and not here as they said they would be.
Well,
so let me
onward to Crazy 88s then.
Yeah, so let me rearrange things here real quick. Okay, we'll go to Crazy 88s then. We'll bring in Fox here.
Fox, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah?
Awesome. How'd you feel about your season?
It's pretty good. I think we had probably the hardest div and the best team in our div, so I think we got the. Sorry. I got the stream muted, or I need to mute the stream. Sorry, I heard an echo. Yeah, it was good. Most of the teams were bad in our div, but we had a couple teams that we struggled with a little bit, and then we obviously had High Five, who's probably the best team favorites to win the tournament. So that was good. Our only loss to them, but yeah, excited.
All right. So you got the option to pick. So you have the option to pick from High Five, Oblivious Amateurs, Bing Bong Esports, the Pistol Shrimps, or the Oracles of Delphi as your first round matchup. And who are you thinking you'd want to pick?
We're gonna pick Bing Bong.
Bing Bong. Okay. Why Bing Bong? Is it because of the name?
We keep a list of documents of teams we scrim, and we also played them, I think, pretty recently, and we don't really feel like there'll be much of a hard time to play, and so we're doing a lot of prep for OD, and so it'll be just going to be kind of like another scrim where we can kind of just practice shit. So
alright, so easy 3-0.
Yeah.
Check. So we've actually brought in Trick Plays here from Bing Bong. Bing Bong,
Hello.
how do you guys feel about being picked first here by the Crazy 88s?
Oh, we feel absolutely great.
We are so excited to play Crazy Eights.
Have you played each other before?
We were our week 8 matchup, I think.
Week 8.
That was you mean last week?
The last week?
Last week, yeah. I think
I personally did not, but my team did. So yeah, I have no opinions on that. But
Okay.
Fair enough.
So, how'd you feel about your season?
Our season, fantastic. You know, we went on a 4-week win streak, 3 O's across the board. They might have been forfeits, but you know, they still count.
Oh, it's all right. Headrammer's team did the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So, feeling confident walking into this matchup?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Who's someone on your team we should watch out for?
Definitely Guku. He's a Lucio monster. The Giannis of the CGL, if you will.
Okay. What kind of value do they bring to the team?
Definitely communications. Lucio mechanics off the charts. Yeah.
Okay, and Ryan, what about your team?
I'm gonna say Jags probably. Jags is he's been a menace recently at scrims. Him and Zyphon kind of just been 2v5ing everybody. So yeah, he'll probably just wipe the floor.
Okay. Is there anything else either you two want to say, whether about your season or the upcoming playoffs?
No.
Nothing
really.
else.
I mean,
Just look forward to our game.
You guys should weight strength of schedule harder. Some of these teams had cupcake schedules and they're higher seeds. So.
Well, win more.
We won. We won as much as we could.
Well, yeah, we didn't win. You didn't win them all, did you?
No, but some teams didn't like. What, there's Div 2 is 8-0, 8-0 because they got to avoid each other, and like that just.
Well, that's just where the cookie crumbles sometimes. The schedule randomly generated.
That's how it works.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining us, and we're gonna move back to Shikigami now. They are here now.
Oh, Shikigami is here now.
Yeah, we found that out. Oh, I almost kicked Ryan for the server instead of disconnecting him. It's such an easy button to hit. Here we go. We have Aeroplane here from Shikigami.
Welcome, Aeroplane.
Hello.
Hello, hi, how's it going?
Awesome. How you doing?
It's good, very loud, 1 second.
No worries.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
sorry about that.
No worries. How'd you feel about your season?
It's pretty good, a little rocky. We have a lot of tournaments that we were involved in on top of this one, so it is a lot.
Did you guys play in the Pachimari tournament yesterday? I swear I saw you play Yazan.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't play Yazan, we played against dark mode.
Oh, it was dark mode.
Okay,
Yeah. And then we beat, like, prior to that, we beat LH Cloudy's team, and then like Exorath and Taps, like both like 2 EU contender teams. We were able to take out. We're getting dark mode.
I knew I recognized that. Well, all right. So would you say good season overall?
Yeah. I mean, we had to. I think a couple of it was a little bit scuffed. We kind of did the tournament kind of as a trial process for some of like the people trialing, and kind of just wanted to have like a fun, easy league not easy league, but like easy going tournament atmosphere.
Yeah, it's flexible for scheduling.
Yeah, just get players kind of like in that competitive mindset. So we weren't really like hard sweating or anything. It was more just like, hey, let's like use like CGL to like play test some comps we want to run in like a more serious environment. Whatever happens, you know.
Okay. I mean, hey, I mean, fifth season's not too bad, especially across a tier that had 30+ teams in it.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised with like even looking at who's left in the tournament, because like I know most of the teams that are actually still listed, like I see a lot in like other tournaments that we participate in, and I know like right now tourney season is hot.
Yeah, you're not wrong. We definitely lost some teams due to people deciding to focus on Pro-Am.
Yeah,
or
Pro-Am, Open Division, like I think we've had like I've done maybe 4 or 5 tournaments in the last like month and a half. My brain is about it's kind of crazy.
Oh, I totally understand.
All right. Well,
who's?
Yeah, you've got the option here to pick
From the
between.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, from the camp pick area. Go.
Yeah. So you've got the option to pick Hive 5, Oblivious Amateurs, Pistol Shrimps, or Oracles of Delphi. And which matchup are you feeling?
We just really like the name Pistol Shrimps.
That's
I'm not
lovely.
gonna lie.
Have you seen their logo?
Yeah, they're so cute.
Oh, I love it too.
I love them.
So does that mean you want to play Pistol Shrimps?
I think we want to play Pistol Shrimps.
Okay.
Cause they're cute and they have a good logo and they're really nice.
So they're cute. So you want to crush them in the ground? Is what I'm hearing.
I mean, the only way to get better is to play better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All
Who's a
right.
player to watch out for on your team?
I'm trying to think. I mean, we've got a couple of like players that are just like no names or like don't really have any big impact in the scene at the moment, but I would say Goose is one of them. He's our flex support player, very talented.
Well, we brought in
kind of just a ranked warlord.
Yeah. The Jonak of the environments where he just like grinding on the ranked ladder, just comes in out of nowhere and pops off.
I think we were trying to give a hype speech one day, and our hit scan DPS goes, "If we don't pocket this guy, we're literally like throwing. This kid is like profit, but on flex support." And we're like, okay.
Yeah. Hey, if it works, it works. I mean, you gotta enable players like that. So we brought in Stoism here from Pistol Shrimps. How's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
You've gotten high praise for your team name and logo.
Yeah, it was I don't even know how we came up with the name, but the logo was just like our Flex Support's friend. I forgot their name, but shout out to their friend.
Yeah, it's so cute. I like the logo. It gives me like Leisure Night Market vibes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got the Glock. Well, it's a revolver, but whatever.
So, how's your season been?
It's been kind of rough. I mean, we haven't had a tank the whole time. We haven't had a tank the whole time, and we've just been focusing on a lot of other tournaments. So it's just kind of been on and off because we had like one tank for like the first 2 weeks, and then we picked up another tank like a week later, and but they haven't been able to show up to many of our matches. So now we're finding another tank for like the playoffs, and I feel like our season's been okay though. I mean, it could have been better. I'm hoping we play better like this upcoming thing because we actually have a coach now, and like our tank player is starting to show up, and we have some tank subs possibly, so that could be good. But
yeah, you're on the up and up. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah.
So who's a player we should watch out for on your team?
My team, I don't know, man. Ashy, really. Or I think she's on this monkey enjoy. That's her battle tag.
I love that.
She's our team captain, but she just plays whatever. She's meant to be our flex support, but she's been our tank for OD and Pro AM, and we've been doing good on that. So we can just rely on her to really play anything.
Nice.
That fearless
And
leader.
I think her and Wavy and Bread are hit scan players.
I was gonna say
They're-
I've seen Brett around.
They're quite talented on the Bastion character. We've been
Yeah, we'll
playing
take that. We'll take that bet. We'll run Bastion. You want to do some Bastion v Bastion?
Hey, we've been
matchup?
running the Bastion strats and the Pro-Ams and stuff, and it's been working out pretty well. Hopefully the Bastion strat works in OD2 and in the CGL, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they cook.
I'll always approve some Bastion gameplay.
Yeah.
Top tier.
So obviously you've been picked here to play against Shikigami. What do you think about this matchup?
I think we have a chance. I mean, we've scrimmed you guys a couple times, and it's always been pretty close. And hopefully,
Yeah, I think I'm not sure which. I have 2 rosters.
we've scrimmed both Shikigami and Midori.
Cool.
Yeah, we scrimmed both. But I'm hoping we do a bit better. well, like hopefully we get like a proper like we get our lineup set. Like our tank actually his schedule gets freer, so we
Yeah, I
can
think
start
the
doing
last
that.
time we had met, we were both kind of like, oh, at
Yeah,
this
we
kind
both
of
had like
thing.
we both had like half our rosters. We had like 8 ringers. We're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
can we do this match 2 months from now, please?
Exactly.
But
I
yeah,
get it. I get it.
I'm hoping we do better. But it just depends because we're in like a couple tournaments, so just splitting our time is kind of rough. But
Oh yeah.
I bet Arrow gets that. I bet Shikigami's in multiple tournaments also. So
Yeah. We've been competing.
yeah, well last week we were like doing like 4. We're
Yep. I was
all
like,
over the
I think I've
place.
done 5 tournaments in the last month and a half.
Yeah,
All on the
I'm
same
like
day. I want to like cry. Plus,
yeah, I'm
most of
like
my roster's on collegiate as well, so it's like they
yeah.
have
So it's like half of
ABC.
mine.
So
Yeah.
it's like ABC, CECC, NECC, Pro Am, Open Division, Community Cup. I don't even know. Well, CGL.
So many of them. You're like your schedule says 5 days a week, and you're like, yo, guys, I need you for 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you here all day, 12 hours.
Yeah, actually, we can get a contract going here. I don't know. We'll have to work out minimum
Exactly.
wage.
Oh, I just want sleep, man.
What
Yeah.
is sleep in gamer hours?
I feel that.
I guess is there any final things either you two want to say about your team's upcoming season, the playoffs, whatever?
I mean, I'll see you on the battlefield with some Bastion. I
Yeah.
think we should Bastion v
Yeah.
Bastion. Give the people what they want, you know?
Maybe we all we get some we somehow get the double bastion in there. I don't know how that work, but we'll figure it out. But like,
I am my team is very down if you are down for map 1 Koth Bastion v Bastion.
Bastion be Bastion.
Run it.
Bastion goes nuts right now. I mean, I don't know what you mean. We saw proper on the Bastion today, so obviously it's
Exactly.
catching on.
True, the proper did lose.
I mean, they did lose, but we don't point that one out.
You could both play Echo as well, and then you could have 4 Bastions potentially.
Oh well, we do have an Echo player, so
Oh,
maybe that could
is
work.
Same.
Yeah.
That could potential. We got a lot of potential options here.
Yeah. Well, all right. Good luck to both of you in the upcoming playoffs.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
joining us.
I'm super pumped. Thanks
Yeah,
for
me
having
too.
us.
For sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good to see ya.
All right, and so up next we're gonna have Hive Mind in here to pick their matchup.
Let's see here.
I think this is an old console team, isn't it? I recognize that name.
I think some of their players are formerly from console. I don't know if all of them are. Hold on a second. I'm currently nagging somebody because the person that gave me the contact isn't here.
Oh, well then we could move on to the Mug Bulldoggers.
Let me double check here real quick. Give them one chance.
All right.
So what team are you looking out for in the playoffs that you've talked to about so far?
As far as in the current tier we're in?
No, like out of all the ones we talked to today in the NA.
All the ones we talked to. I'm actually, it's not just because they're the last people we talked to, but it's because they just directly said they're gonna play Bastion against each other.
Mm-hmm.
I find that interesting.
I want to cast that if that is gonna happen.
Oh man, if I convince them to both play Bastion Echo as well, I
mean,
the 4
Bastion at the same
Bastions.
All you do is say, from a caster standpoint, it's raining bullets. Okay, 3 are dead. Last Bastion standing.
The last Bastion.
All right. So I've brought in the Muggle Dodgers here in the meantime, since mine is dodging me.
Okay. This is the representative for the Mug Bull Doggers.
Hang on.
Welcome.
Sorry.
How you doing?
Hello. Welcome.
Good. Good.
Awesome. How'd you feel about your season?
I mean, out of like the 3 matches we actually played, because the rest of them are like forfeits, they were alright. Not really much to say. I think it was like 1 win and 2 losses. I don't really remember, but I don't really pay attention, so it's whatever.
Fair enough. what's one player to look out for on your team?
I don't. I kind of want to go with the lame excuse that everyone's cracked out on our team, but if I had to narrow it to one person, it'd probably be Hudson, our local Adderall Bastion abuser.
Ah.
We're gonna lose him soon because CS2 is coming out, so it's kind of like the last oorah we have. Other than that, I'd probably say Femel. He's our resident Diamond Lucio. He learned a completely different role, so
Yeah, it's always a hard thing to do.
Yeah, no, I don't even know why he did, to be honest, because we all knew each other before we made the team. We all played in like the same league or whatever, or we just were friends. I don't know, he was an off-tank player, and I guess we might have done like rock paper scissors between me and him to see who would switch over to support, and I guess I won that, unfortunately. So he's on
Yeah,
support and I'm on tank. So
all right, well, fair enough then. Okay, so now you're able to pick your matchup between High Five, Oblivious Amateurs, and Oracles of Delphi.
Very
And
well.
which one you feeling?
Well, you can't see it right now, but I have a coin in my hand. So Oblivious and Oracles both start with O, so I've narrowed it down to those, and I'm just gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna make Oblivious heads and Oracle's tails, and
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
Wow.
Okay.
The old-fashioned way.
Okay. It's tails, so I guess we're going with Oracles.
Oracles of Delphi. Okay. And you pretty much just told us your reasoning. You
Yeah.
flipped the coin.
I did flip a
Nothing,
coin.
nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know.
How you feel about the matchup?
I mean, I don't really know anyone here. I didn't watch any of the VODs because I'm lazy, and I didn't really want to sit down and watch a VOD for a team I probably wasn't gonna play against. But I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be a game for sure. It'll be a match of all time.
It will be one of the matches of all
one of the
time.
games. It'll be one of the games of
Yeah,
Overwatch that have been played.
Yeah, a match of all time.
And we've brought in the representative for Oracles of Delphi, Little. How's it going?
It's gone.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said it's going good.
Oh, it's going good. Good.
Yeah.
How's your season been?
Well, at the start of the season, our team was brand new, and for us, it was an opportunity to get used to some growing pains. I remember it like being a good learning experience for us, and since then, I felt like we've come a long way as a team.
Okay. So were you guys a new team starting onto the season?
Yeah, brand new.
Okay, okay. And are you guys happy with where you've gotten to?
We've got some room to improve.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Fair enough, fair enough. What do you think about this matchup here with the Milk Bowl Dodgers?
You know, I'm expecting to be surprised. I'm ready to have some fun.
Okay, so we're gonna see some interesting strats, what I'm hearing.
Maybe.
Okay.
This is
And
another Bastion v Bastion moment.
Surprisingly, we're pretty by the book. I'm sorry to inform you, but
it's okay. They can double down for both
I
of
mean,
us.
if you wanna run some Doom comps, I'm more than willing to.
I do not want my tank on Doom.
What the heck, man? That's not fun.
You know what? I'll bring it up. We might try it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, any final thoughts about your matchup or the season as a whole?
I don't know if this is directed towards both of us or just
it's
one of
both.
us.
It's both of you.
Okay. So at least me personally, I did enjoy the season because, I mean, we didn't really come in here expecting to win. Like we just saw the big money numbers. Like, okay, maybe this one's a little more legit than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, mainly, at least I wanted to come in just looking for experience, and seeing as I'm an off tank, or I was an off tank player, being thrown into, the only tank. It's been a nice learning experience for me because the only time I ever played main tank was when I was a plat on a on PS4 in like 2017.
Oh, former
So,
console player.
yeah, unfortunately.
It's okay. We know the roots. We're a console organization at Score.
Yeah. I get a little bit of PTSD every time I see a Pharah. But no, I mean it's been fun for me. I feel like I've kind of expanded my hero pool to fit all the tanks, except I still can't play Roadhog for the life of me for some reason.
It's okay.
He's bad anyway.
Yeah.
Real as hell, real as hell.
Very bad.
And I feel like the rest of us, we've all kept our roles except for Famil, who's been learning main support really well. Actually, I'm kind of impressed. He would be a higher rank, except none of us keep comp because comp's a hellhole and terrible to play.
Real.
But all of us, we've just kind of been like learning and improving. And although, two of our team probably gonna go play CS2 when it comes out. One of us is enlisting for some ungodly reason. I don't know what's gonna happen to the rest of us, but it's been pretty fun. So that's all I have to say.
Alright. Anything for you, Little?
Nope. I'm ready to get this game on.
Alrighty.
Well,
Not
good
even
luck to
something
both of y'all.
interesting. It's alright.
Yep, playoffs start next week, and look forward to seeing how this match goes out.
Yeah.
Me too.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm going.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, so spin to win up next.
Yeah.
Or
No.
did the Hive Mind representative
No. The
show
Hive
up?
Mind is here. Salami
The
boy,
Hive
how's it
Mind
going?
is here. Welcome, Salami Boy.
Thank you. Yourself.
Yeah. So I'm told you didn't accept the rules for the server.
Yeah, I forgot.
No worries. No worries. How you been?
I've been very good.
Good stuff. How's your season been for your team?
Pretty good. I don't remember a lot of it. So I have some memory loss issues.
It's a little bit of a blur.
Everything kind of runs together.
Yeah, I feel that. Time flies, especially ever since like freaking the COVID era. I swear, just time just like blurs by.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Can I be completely candid?
Sure.
I think I've developed a drinking problem.
Because of COVID or because of just life?
I think a little of both. You know, starting college happened post-COVID for me.
Mhm.
So, you know, the social boom of finally being out of lockdown as well as starting my undergraduate career.
Oh yeah.
Have coincided. I think I might have started out a little too strong, you know.
Mhm. It's always time to course
we've-
correct.
We've
Yeah.
all been there.
It's not a drinking problem if it's an undergrad.
Yeah, it's just
That's what
expected.
they say. Yeah.
It's just undergrad. Yeah.
Exactly. Graduate school's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yes.
But so now you have the opportunity to pick your matchup here between Hive 5 and Oblivious Amateurs. I for one am kind of leaning towards that Hive matchup. You know, it sounds kind of fun to me. But
Well,
what do
I
you
think
feel?
we'll have to save that one for the finals or
Okay.
whatever later stage. We'll go with Oblivious Amateurs.
All right, Oblivious Amateurs. Any particular reason for that?
I think it's in the name.
Oblivious Amateurs. Yeah.
You can hope.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Who's somebody to watch out for on your team, would you say?
I think so. I would say Adrian, but I was too late. I already said Adrian. He's gonna snipe people on Ryan. He's gonna pin them cross map. He's gonna hit all the fire strikes. No one's gonna be ready for it because you don't expect Ryan to kill you cross map.
All right. Well, we've brought in Chef here from Oblivious Amateurs. Chef, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty solid. How are you fellas?
Awesome.
Can't complain.
Hi.
Wonderful.
Well, you just got picked by Hive Mind. So, how you feel about that matchup?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Have you played each
Yeah,
other
how
before?
was-
I don't believe we have.
And how was your season?
We were so good that people just forfeited before we even played. So, like 4 times.
The classic thing where the teams like drop out and don't tell us kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like that. But it wasn't because they just dropped out, but it was because they were that scared.
Oh, fear. The fear was in their eyes.
Yeah. We're scary.
They were afraid of the amateurs.
Who's someone we should
Yep.
watch out for on your team?
Not so much a individual. Our DPS line is really, really good. I'd say they're really, really solid.
Okay, and what makes them so scary? Is it just like they're hitting their shots, or they're just playing the game really smart?
It's kind of a three-man team. Our tank is really, really good at calming, and he sets up situations for them, and they just collapse in on it and let stuff happen.
Okay, so it's like a little bit of that like gesture profit duo type situation.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Just really, really good synergy.
Sure, that can be a pretty nasty combination. So you mentioned that obviously there was a few forfeits throughout the season. Besides those forfeits, how did things go?
That was pretty good. Yeah, ups and downs, mostly ups, but we've learned a lot. We're kind of a fusion of multiple people from teams that have played together, and it's just kind of a conglomerate now. So,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of good people. They're fun.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta have that kind of fun team environment. It looks like I got someone in Twitch chat here saying that you guys are also scary IRL.
Yeah, we are terrifying.
Are you guys the guys to show up my doorstep if you lose a game to me?
Maybe.
Hmm.
But we won't lose, so.
That's fair. So it never happens. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, we don't know. We haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
Except for those 4 times.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like you guys will play each other next week for the first round matchup. As a reminder, the bracket is a single elimination up until the top 4. Top 4 becomes double elim.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it will be an elimination match. So it could be the end of the road, or it could be the beginning of a playoff run.
Yeah, exciting.
Alright, so, any final thoughts here?
For either person.
Either person, yeah.
Salami is muted. So, oh, yeah, there he is.
Did you want to say something to him?
No. You want to go first, Salami?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
No worries. Anything from you, Chef?
I do have a wonderful quote for the team we're going against. I'm
Alright.
not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Okay.
Well, I have a quote. It's from
Oh.
a song that I'm listening to right now.
What you got?
You know, No Hands by Waka Flocka Flame?
Yeah?
I like when he says, I've been going ham, shorty upgrade from baloney.
Heck yeah, man.
But what's salami? Is that the next step up?
I don't know.
Salami's a step up from bologna, I'd say.
Yeah, salami's also a step up.
So there you go. That's what you have to look forward to, Chef.
Heck yeah, we're excited.
Alrighty. Well, thank you both for joining me, and good luck for both of you to your match next week.
Thank you.
Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Okay, so that leaves Spin to Win and Hive 5. Hive 5 obviously not here. They chose not to show up. Silver 1. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. Saving the best for last, I see.
Yeah, pretty much. How's your season been?
It's been pretty good. We had a couple of tournament conflicts that kind of threw us off a bit in the beginning, but we kind of leveled out, and now we're here.
Yeah, always those multiple tournament commitments at one time. It can really make scheduling definitely around certain times of the year pretty complicated.
Oh yeah.
So how'd you feel about your season overall?
I think we did pretty good. I know we had some ups and downs as a team, just mostly like mental. But I know that we picked it back up and we started winning some games, and that really helped out. So I think it's been pretty good overall.
Awesome. How you feeling about the matchup against Hive 5?
We played them in our regular season. It was pretty good. We took a couple of points off of them, maybe not matches, but we did take some points, so that was a big win for us.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of disappointed. We did want to play against Oblivious Amateurs. They were our pick because their main tank used to be on our team. And we scrimmed them, so they're a team that we know. So it's unfortunate, but we'll take High 5.
Yeah, never know. Might meet each other again later if you take down High 5.
Oh yeah. No, we're definitely confident, but we are going up against a good team, though. We'll see.
Okay. Let's see here.
Who's a player to watch out for from your team?
I have to say that both of our DPS are pretty nasty when it comes to clicking heads. So Reality is our resident Widowmaker player and Sojourn, and when she gets in the zone, honestly, just watch out. Like she's gotten 4 to 5Ks on Widow that are pretty sick shots. She posts a lot on Twitter. It's pretty awesome. McMahon also likes to get a lot of stickies as Tracer. He's a pretty awesome Tracer player. Also see on Echo, he hits stickies. He's sticky man.
That's brutal. That's so much damage. As a support player in this situation, like, oh, the amount of times I've been sticky and deleted, it just like makes me cry.
Oh yeah, no, he can easily sticky and laser beam people. It's kind of nutty watching him play. It's like if he goes on somebody, they're just deleted. He Ajaxes easy.
Well, that's a brutal combination to have on your team. I mean, that's definitely something I would want to watch out for. I would be screaming like, "Look at this person! It's on me." Okay. So obviously this would probably be like difficult matchup. Is there anything you feel like you say you've scrimmed high five? Sorry, you played high five before. Is there anything? Obviously they're not here today. Is there something on like their team you guys need to watch out for?
Their ball comp, honestly, is pretty scary. Their dives are usually really well coordinated, and they definitely like to backline a lot. One of the things I remember from the games is that they were constantly split pushing, but it was so much chaos that we really didn't know where to turn. So that's one of the things that we're definitely looking out for with high five.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about regarding your season, the playoffs, or things to check out for?
Not really. We're just really excited to play finals, and hopefully we can play Oblivious Amateurs at one point. But yeah, we're excited to be here.
All right, sounds good. Well, we're happy to have you, and good luck in the rest of your season.
Yeah,
awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Bye.
See ya. Okay, and then up next we're going to be having blue team selecting who they're going to play the winner of between all these matchups.
Yee.
All
Frost, you there?
Frost.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
What's up?
Not much, not much. I know you've been waiting for a little while. Seen you chilling there for a while. How's your team been?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously coming in here first seed, blue team playing on both PC and the console side this season. How's it been playing on both sides?
Pretty good. Yeah.
What would you say the differences between playing on both sides have been?
I mean, it's a clean sweep. Either way, so it's not nothing too different.
Didn't you lose on the console side?
We had to forfeit because I have a bunch of degenerates on my team and they overslept.
Oh, okay.
It's unfortunate. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying no oversleeping. You just sweep everything essentially then.
Yeah.
What is stronger, the opposition in the tournament or your team's sleep schedules?
Definitely the sleep schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Sir James Parker, that guy's a complete loser.
Just sleeping all the time during the day, the degenerate gamer hours.
Not even during gaming hours, he's asleep. He's just useless.
Fair enough. So obviously coming in here as the first seed kind of gives you a little bit of advantage. You kind of get to sit back a little bit, look at kind of the matches that have been set before you, and decide who you want to play the winner of. And so are you looking at the stream right now that I'm sharing on Discord?
Yeah, I am.
Which matchup do you want to play the winner of?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know what I'm looking at.
So, yeah, so when you look out of it, you see like where it starts with Shikigami there, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah blah blah. You see those matchups right there?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to play the winner of?
Yeah, who's got? Can I see their their like win rates? You know what I'm saying?
Just pull up the leader. I can link you the leaderboard on the site.
Yeah.
I'll post it here in the general.
The highest seed of that entire bunch is high five. If that helps at all.
There you go. I linked it to you.
I don't know what that means. Um. Got some pretty bad internet.
This page is a little bit slow because it's calculating strength of schedule live, which is a little slow at the moment.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Well, who's a? Go ahead.
I see it. Interesting. So I choose between like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like on the first round bracket thing. Like I pick between
Yeah.
those matchups.
So you choose between the matchups. Yeah. You would play the winner of which matchup would you like?
Oh, okay. Um. uh. I'm choosing wisely. Sorry.
No worries.
All right, this is good. It's good to be smart about because it can have a pretty big effect on, well, one, what side of the bracket you're on, and also like potential future matchups.
Yeah, especially with this many teams.
The 8th one, Mug Bull Doggy and Oracles of Delphi. Delphi.
Okay. Can do. So obviously it sounds like you're not like super familiar with like a lot of these teams, so we'll focus a little more on your own team for this one. What would you say is something people should look out for on your team? Like why should they be afraid of your team?
I mean, there's nothing to really be afraid of. You can see Sir James Parker going negative. That's just a common sight. You'll see, and then the occasional me just top fragging and popping off. That's just something to watch out for, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there any final things you want to say, about your season or just what's to come?
I think Sir James Parker's fat.
All right. Well, fair enough. Well, thank you for joining us, Frost, and
good luck
on the rest of your season.
Thanks, man.
Later.
I can leave.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay, and then Team Gambit up next.
Well, they're currently not responding, so we'll go to what's it called instead?
Overlooked Esports.
Yep. Blur. What's up?
Well, welcome.
Yo.
How's it going?
Going all right.
So tell
How
me,
you guys doing?
It's been a little bit of a long day, I will admit, but it's been pretty good overall.
Been going on for a while.
Yeah, I did the EU one earlier today too. So how's your season been?
Our season was a little weird. I mean, we started off 4-0, and then I don't even think we played the last 4 matches of our season because it was all forfeits. Our division felt pretty easy in general, and we didn't get to play Gambit, who is the other undefeated team in our division. So, yeah, it was a pretty chill season.
Okay.
We just kind of cruised by.
That's not necessarily always a bad thing to have. What do you say is something people should look out for on your team, whether it be a player or how your team plays?
I think we have a lot of mechanical warlords on our team. Got a lot of really, really good players who you just have to watch out for. We can swing fights really easily, even if we're like down 1 or 2, just because a lot of our players will hit shots or just kind of pop off.
Okay, so there's a lot of pop-off potential on your team, essentially.
Yeah. A
Right.
lot of pop off potential.
Okay. So obviously, you kind of cruise a little bit through the season, like you mentioned, landing you third seed overall, and that kind of gives you a little bit of a nice benefit. You get to sit back and kind of choose what get to see all the matches unfold in front of you, and get to see which one you want to play the winner of. If you look on the stream here, do you know which one you want to play the winner of?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with number 6, Crazy 88s versus Bing Bong.
All right. Any particular reason why?
Well, Shikigami is pretty insane. I think that they're probably gonna win that one. We're pretty good friends with the people over at Hive Mind. And they're also a very tough opponent, and I expect them to win that. and 8 was already taken. And then obviously High Five is a contenders team,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we don't want to go up against them. We played them at the mid-season
Tournament.
matchup. We actually took a map off them on Lijiang, but still a very difficult matchup. Those guys are really good. So we'll take the winner of 6.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
sounds good. Have you
What
played
player
any?
should we be watching?
Sorry, no.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say was have you played any of the teams of number 6, Crazy 88s or Bing Bong Esports?
We've scrimmed Crazy 88s. We're pretty confident we can beat them, and we haven't played Bing Bong Esports. I don't know much about Bing Bong. I don't even really know their roster, but I figure that's just the safest pick regardless.
Okay, and what? How would you describe your team style?
Very aggressive. We're kind of all in. Like to make plays, like to be proactive. Take the fight to you.
Are you a rush team
So
then?
we're fun. I think. We like our rush. We like our rush for sure. I don't want to reveal too much.
Okay,
But
fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah. I think we have a pretty aggressive play style and we're fun to watch. So yeah.
Alright, I love watching this guys. I mean, that's why I always became like a Dallas fan originally. Just love watching that like hive mind, aggressive proactivity. It's just so enjoyable to watch.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, is there anything you wanted to really talk about regarding playoffs, your season, what's to come?
Not really. It was a fun season for sure. In the matches we did, eventually get to play. It was
Yeah.
fun as a break from scrims to get to actually compete in something that would count towards a record. So it was fun. I like this season. Excited for playoffs.
I'm glad to hear. Well, I guess there's not really much else to say besides good luck in the rest of the playoffs. Hope you guys do well, and look forward to seeing more from you.
All right, thank you.
All
See you
right.
guys.
Goodbye.
See you, be safe.
All right, and
Alrighty. Well, at this point we've hit the end. Nearly
Yeah.
3 hours in. NA.
I can't believe it.
I know the end is nigh. It's here. I did not.
It's kind of crazy.
I know. I'm also learning I'm really bad at time estimation. Who knew? Original. It's okay. We made it through. We survived. And we got the playoffs coming up here next week.
Yeah, definitely gonna be looking forward to that. We're gonna try and cast as many of these matchups as we can for y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep an eye out on the CGL Twitter. It's all right there below us on the cast screen there. Console Gaming LG. We'll post about the matchups being streamed. Give us a follow. Join the Discord, discord.gg/consoleOW if you want to be interested in any of the tournaments, whether it be console, PC, any ELO, NAEU. We got tournaments for you. We just recently posted something from our upcoming tournament schedule, where we kind of lined out what's coming up. We got Goats tournament coming up. We have a Hero Band tournament coming up.
Are we gonna do one of those dive tournaments again?
No.
I remember we did that last time.
No, we have a Goats tournament coming up, and then after that we have the Hero Band tournament. We have a week of fun custom games, etc. as well built in there, leading into the next CGL season. We're not really taking too much time off, despite it being called the off season. Leading into a summer CGL season, and we go big and go hard again.
Most chaotic thing I ever saw was that Diva Egg tournament.
Oh, I played in that one, yeah.
That was something to behold.
Yes, I played a match at the DVEG tournament where one map was 55 minutes.
Yeah, it's insane how long those games go.
And honestly, the most crazy part of it is that there's no downtime. It's just you're 100% the entire time.
You're just always going for all of eternity.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, we should do a Mystery Heroes tournament. That'd be crazy.
It has been brought up before, so I'm not saying it won't happen. Maybe we'll do it during the fun custom game week instead of making an actual tournament out of it.
I mean, they have their Mystery Heroes isn't competitive now. That's a thing.
It is a thing, and it has frustrated me. It was partially fun and partially frustrating at the same time. It's fun when neither side is completely broken.
Yeah,
that's
one
when I
side
enjoy
just gets one side just gets bring Queen Reinhardt Rush
with supports,
somehow.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, why have you done this to us? Either way, thank you everyone for joining us. It's been Headrammer, Shadowfang, and Big Sam. You know, it's been a long journey for these 2 streams today, but we got them done. Playoffs again and starting out next week. Check out twitch.tv/CGL1 for all of the tournament action. We'll be streaming quite a lot of it. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
See all these teams playing.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
1